Yo, and we are officially live. I think right at that point too, uh the stream I was watching that joint froze on me, so I gotta reload that. But yo, what's up? Salute to the Black Goose family, man. What's good with it as always, man. We here for a big man, it's a big stream tonight, man. Big Fluence Lounge ahead of us. So whoever hops up in here, man. Hopefully y'all rock with me, man. And you know what I'm saying? Just chill. Turn up, man. We about to watch Wilder vs. Fury 3. I never thought it was going to actually happen. I thought it was going to keep getting pushed back, canceled, whatever it may be. But I think it was inevitable, especially with what happened, with the AJ situation and Usyk. It's like this is really the biggest fight when it comes to the heavyweights, period. Now that AJ is out the picture. But before we get up in this, I'm going to say the same old, like I always say, you know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Come up in here, get me in the algorithm. You already know everybody's live streaming for this joint. Everybody's going to be doing this. So, you know what I'm saying? If you really rock with me, if you really rock with the Black Goose TV family, you're going to hit that like button. You're going to subscribe to the channel. You're going to be part of the Black Goose TV family. And you're going to lounge with your boy Fluence Lounge all day. You know how we get it popping. You know what I'm saying? So show some love to your boy, man. Don't be afraid to show me some love. You know what I'm saying? So we here. Um, they just finished up with the main fight on the young prelims. Berlanga, stud. You know what I'm saying? He's in the game. He's doing. That was a mic check, real quick. Mic check is cool. My connection ain't looking too good. I don't like that. Let me turn that off so we can get it out. What's good with it? Droid on top is in here early. Is in here early. I don't like that. My internet connection is kind of wonky. So this is what I'm finna do. I know what's going on. It's because I got a couple things connected up to my joint. I'm gonna move this. What's up, though? What's good with it? Good to see you up in here. Let me get my, cause like I'm like on the biggest, not. I'm like on the biggest fight of the night. There's no way I'm finna have no type of choppy nothing. We finna have this joint looking HD, freshy, fresh. You know what I'm saying? But salute to you, Jordan. On top, what's good with it, man? Right up the top, you got me. Who you got? Who you got? I ain't gonna say yet. I ain't gonna say yet. As we get closer to the main event, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell y'all who I think. I'm gonna give my prediction. I'm also gonna analyze all that good stuff. So like I'm gonna gradually let y'all know. So I also see when I have both of like my laptop and my monitor hooked up, like straight connected to the router joint, it makes my shit a little bit slower. That means I need to upgrade my internet. I don't like that. But I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know who I got, as we gradually go on. Droid, salute to you though, being up in here, man. Who you got though? Let me know who you got, bro. Who you got, why? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know. I'm gonna try and get Zen up in here a little bit later. I haven't hit him yet. Been having a rough week. Rough week. So, I've been kind of MIA already. Y'all probably know y'all was expecting the Black Goose Friday yesterday. Y'all gonna be expecting Fluent Sunday tomorrow. They ain't gonna come this week. I'm gonna push them back. We're gonna have Black Goose Friday. So we're song dropping next Friday, and then Fluent Sunday is gonna be next Sunday. Just a rough week. So that's what's gonna happen. But you know what I'm saying? I'm here. This is the thing I've been looking forward the most. Like, man, I'm finna be. This is what I want. You know what I'm saying? My bad, y'all. Text me and I didn't text her back earlier. I've been MIA, bro. No lie, no lie. But what's interesting though, you know what I'm saying? This card low ball, I don't know why. Um, but on the low ball side of the game, it was on his UFC stacking type shit. And if what I mean by that is like it like you could start watching it now and you'll enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Or you could have started watching it even before when the first prelim started and enjoy it because Julian Williams was on the card. You know what I'm saying? If you a boxing head, Julian Williams, he's trying to rebound from that loss to Rosario. He won that as a fluke. You know what I'm saying? But apparently he took a L. And he also, not only did he take a L, but he took a L to someone that a lot of us wouldn't expect him to take a L to. So I'm interested to kind of look into that fight, which I'm gonna do. I also said if I check, I don't know why, You know what I'm saying? I'm getting the fuzzy type of the internet on the side of the game today. So y'all just roll with me, man. I'm gonna have to talk to my peoples. I'm gonna call them up. Like, what y'all trying to do to me today? I say fight. But y'all gotta give me that good connection. But I gotta see how Williams lost. They said apparently he was doing good the first 6 rounds. He just got outboxed like the last 6 rounds. Like that's crazy to me. Julian Williams to be outboxed. That might be a psychological type thing though. I think Tyson Fury will end up getting the win. He's just a beast. Okay. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I might have to try something because I'm not digging. I'm not digging my internet connection today. I don't know what it is. It might be the weather, whatever it is. So y'all just bear with me. Hopefully this shit gets popping a little bit better later on. But Droid on top, he got Tyson Fury, man. I think he'll end up getting the win. He's just a beast. Looking at him, I'm gonna be 100 with you, especially with everybody saying, like, talking about you know, he might have had trouble training. He had a bad training camp. He got knocked out in training, you know, COVID. You know, he had the thing going on, you know, with the baby. You know, a lot of people, you know, even his own coach said, you know, expect him to come in at 290. So he manipulated a lot of the media to, you know, expect maybe an out of shape Tyson Fury in a sense. But Tyson Fury looks in great shape to me, man. He looks in better shape than he did in the second fight and the first fight. I think he's at that. He looks good, man. So that's a scary thing for Wilder. If I was Wilder, especially if, you know, during this whole time, you know, Malik Scott did make a great point throughout the camp saying we're not listening to none of that. We don't care if he has COVID, if he doesn't have COVID, we're just gonna keep training. So, you know, maybe to them that ain't nothing to them, but still though, at the end of the day, is, you know, outside looking in, I'm like seeing Fury in the shape that he is when we were all suspecting something a lot different. That says a lot. Now on Wilder's side, that I thought was interesting is Wilder came in heavier, and you know I thought maybe, you know, Wilder was going to kind of go back the route of the first fight, come in a little bit lighter, so that he can, you know, feel a little bit more fighting off that back foot. Because I feel like if he's at a lighter weight, if he's walking around at a weight that he's used to, you know, most of his boxing career, you know, and I think that's a tall tale. That's a lie, you know, circulating through the media saying Wilder doesn't box off. He can't box off his fat back foot. Yes, he sets up his right hand off of that back foot in almost every one of his fights. So that means he can box off his back foot. Can he box like a Fury off his back foot? No. Can he constantly throw a jab, you know, Muhammad Ali style, you know, Larry Holmes style, and you know, cut angles, you know, use the ropes to manipulate his opponent? No, he can't. But he can box off his back foot because he knows how to use his jab as a measuring stick and land the right hand while being backed up. That's a skill, you know. And I hate when it's looked at as such something so simplistic in the art of boxing, because it's not. Especially when you beat a 6'4" Cuban southpaw and you were able to, you know, someone who knows the top level side of the game when it comes to tricks, and you were able to set him up. So anyways, I'm going on a tangent. What was my point? Right. I thought Wilder was going to come into this fight at the same weight he was the first fight. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he ends up coming in, you know, a little bit, well, not a little bit, but heavier than the second fight, you know, I'm not sure how that's going to end up showing up. I know it's more so so he can counteract, you know, the weight size of Fury, because Fury also is coming in heavier than the first fight. So, but I don't know. Wilder's never boxed at this weight before. Fury's boxed, you know, I know not as, this is obviously the heaviest he's came in, but you know, with Fury being a boxer, him being heavyweight, overweight at one time, and then a lot of his training coming down in weight came down to him boxing. He's comfortable, you know, and he's a naturally big guy. He's comfortable fighting at a heavier weight, knowing what to do in certain situations, being a little bit on the heavier side. You know what I'm saying? I think Wilder's not. So I don't think it's so. So for me, I think the weight factor is going to be more so on Wilder's side. I'm gonna be interested to see how Wilder carries this extra weight. You know, Wilder's damn near looking like Joshua now. You know, motherfucker's massive. But what's gonna come of that? But I've been ranting. Salute to the people. What's good with it? Zen's in the building. What's happening with it? Zen. Let me know if you're trying to hop up in this thing. Zen, I can shoot you over the link. You know what I'm saying? We get it popping for the main card. So let me know. I'll shoot that thing over anytime of the thing. Hopefully it holds up. My internet want to be acting up a little bit earlier, but hopefully, we rocking through. What's good with it? Lost one's in the building. What's good? What's good with it, man? Tonight's gonna be sick. Absolutely, baby. We up in here, man. Fluence Lounge. All day we turn up. Wilder Fury. This whole main card is fire. Berlanga, he just got a W. But it was a tough W. If you guys are boxing hardcore fans, you know about Berlanga. He was knocking everyone out, but people was calling the next Mike Tyson. His last fight, he went all 6 rounds, 8 rounds, whatever it was, with something they didn't expect it to. Tough test. Tonight he had an even tougher test. Got knocked down for the first time in his career. He still won the fight, but showed a lot of flaws. He has a lot of work to do. Not as good as people hyped him up to be, but still has a bright future. Julian Williams. Julian Williams is probably the most disappointment of the night. I didn't watch the fight. I didn't catch it. I was setting this up a little bit different. I want y'all to know it's a little bit different now. So if I want to be spontaneous now, I'm close enough to my desktop where we can go. I could share the screen. We can go. We can look some things up. We can get it popping. So we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be doing that tonight. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna have to look at some of the lead up to the little post from Fury Wilder. You know what I'm saying? From Malik Scott. Malik Scott got a lot going on when it comes to this fight. It's the biggest we've ever heard about Malik Scott. But if you guys are boxing purists, you know Malik Scott is a very, very intellectual when it comes to the game of boxing. He knows the fun we want when it comes to his career. He had a good career. Most boxers would love to have, but also he has some questionable fights that people like to point out. But at the end of the day, when it comes to knowing boxing fundamentals, if you were aware of Malik Scott before even working with Wilder, you would understand that he has a very in-depth knowledge of boxing, and in a very particular way. He's a one of those guys, man. He studies. If y'all didn't know that, it's a little gem for y'all. Obviously, the question is, can he beat the old man? You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the question in this one. And that's I think it's fair enough to say that Wilder's 35 years old. It's not necessarily that he's been boxing a certain way his whole life. I just think, he's 35 years old. I know it's heavyweight. Heavyweights tend, to be a little bit later when it comes down to it, but we'll see. Yeah, I know y'all don't want to play with me. The disrespect of my Wi-Fi is absolutely ridiculous. Y'all bear with me, though. I don't know why it's acting like that tonight, but I'm going to try something else to go along with it. Let me see what Lost will set up in this thing. Oh, I'm looking forward to the Kawanaki fight, too. Helenia surprised me in the last fight. Yeah, if you're a boxing head, this whole main card is fire, man. This whole main card is absolute fire. It's starting off with Jared Anderson versus Vladimir Tereshkin. I've never seen Tereshkin fight, but he's a big boy. He's 22-0, 12 KOs. Jared Anderson, obviously, he's an up-and-comer in the heavyweight division, 9-0. He's the guy who's been in training camp with Fury with the rumors that he knocked out Fury, but he denied those rumors. He said people talk, that's not true. But Anderson's also a guy coming out of Wilder's camp, too, if you guys don't know. Anderson's sparred a lot with Wilder as well. So I'm excited for that fight. And the fight right after that, obviously, is the Helenius versus the Adam Kamanaki fight. The fight I'm most intrigued by, though, is the Frank Sanchez versus F.A. Hadgadaba fight. I probably butchered his last name. Excuse me on that. But that's interesting. Frank Sanchez coming out of the Canelo camp. You know what I'm saying? They say he's 29. I want to say that Frank Sanchez is 29. I don't believe it. He don't look 29 to me. That brother looks at least 35. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping. But we got a skilled heavyweight, smaller heavyweight versus F.A. He is an Olympian, and he is I think it's a silver medalist. If I'm mistaken, y'all correct me. But he is not as skilled as Frank. It's kind of like it's going to be a preview of Fury versus Wilder. F.A. is very, a lot of people compare him to Wilder. Frank, they don't compare him to Fury. That's not what I'm saying. But he's very, I would say he's more kind of like a Luis Ortiz, but he doesn't have the same power, and I don't think he's as skilled. So I'm excited for that fight. Last one said, I know you probably talked about this already, but how do you feel about Wilder's added weight? What is he now, like 238? I feel like it was doing good in the early rounds of Fury trying to clinch. So that's the interesting take. So yeah, I did actually. I was speaking about that earlier. I said I was more, if I was in Wilder's camp, if there was one thing I would be, they like, and like I said before, Malik Scott said they weren't paying attention to none of the excuses, none of the things they were saying, COVID, all that stuff. So hopefully they're not taken aback about how good Fury looks. I think he looks in great shape, and they tried to play it off like he wasn't going to come in great shape. He looks in great shape. I think in what you're pointing to, last one, I'm more concerned about Wilder coming in at the heaviest he's ever been, because his whole entire life he's fought at a particular weight, and it's only been these last two fights where he's added weight. And the second time, it didn't go so good for him. So him adding even more weight, I just don't get the logic behind that. Him adding weight in the second fight didn't help him. So is it going to help him in the third fight? You think it's going to do him some good in the clinch situations? I honestly think it's going to tire him out more. I think it would have been better for him to be a lot lighter coming in, so he would be able to. I don't think he should be playing the big man game with Fury, because big man, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a smart idea. I think you need to make him move, make him chase you. By the way, the first fight of the main card's about to start. Jared Anderson. I'm a big baby, the second big baby, man. I think Wilder might just be going for an early KO. Yeah, it depends on how he carries the weight, though. If he carries it good, from the things that Malik is teaching him, he's teaching him things that's going to be able to have him last. Even if he's getting outboxed through 8 rounds, he's going to be confident in being able to find a shot at some point. No, I was saying I know I'm probably late coming in it, but I started off saying, referring to Fury, because everyone was looking at Fury's worrying about his weight, but he came in looking very good and not coming in at 290, while now alluding to your point, last one. Wilder coming in heavier than he's ever been. No one's really talking about that. I agree with you. I think that's going to be a big factor. I just don't necessarily think it's going to be beneficial for him, because you're learning new things, or not necessarily learning new things. How Malik Scott explains it, he's just opening up the toolbox and he's just grabbing some of those tools that just haven't been used yet, and they've been sitting there. So we're not teaching new things. We're just grabbing things he's already knew. It's just never been utilized, which is still kind of, in a sense, teaching new things, because, if you haven't done it in a long time, it's going to take a while to figure it out. Either way it goes. So, but, it's just a fancy way of saying, hey, we're going to try different little tricks, but you're going to try different little tricks at a bigger weight. I don't know. That's a red flag. I was expecting Wilder to come in about 220. What's good with it, Ryder Boatman? What time they fight? Well, this is the first fight of the main card. After this, we have 3 more fights into the main event. So I'd say maybe we're looking at maybe about an hour and a half before, maybe an hour. I'm not sure really how fast this bad boy is going to move, because it's heavyweights. So he might just be knocking everybody out. So last one, I think if Wilder shows some balls early, though, it might make Fury wary. Boom. I think that's the key point for last one. Surprisingly, I forgot what I was watching. I was watching, like last one said 2. It's probably like 2 hours, really. But I think it was Undisputed I was watching. Something, a place I wasn't expecting them to say it, but that was, I think that's the biggest thing when it comes to this fight. Wilder's going to have to land something on Fury to make Fury start backing up and respect him, and start kind of being wary of the power game, because Wilder wasn't able to get nothing off in that second fight that made Fury, you know what I'm saying, want to move back, make a second guess, feint, get on his back foot, disengage. He was just coming forward the whole time like a bully. So here we go. I'm interested to see this Jared Anderson. I don't think I've actually watched any of his fights live, but there's a lot of hype behind him. He looks fast for a heavyweight. Man, he looks like a cruiserweight, man. But he's 240. He carries it well. Anderson is fast for a heavyweight, dude. Interested to see what his power is like, being that fast. He's fighting a big heavyweight right here. I'm not sure how good he is. He's undefeated. KO 6'6". Anderson's gonna have to get used to that. Big step up for a guy only 9-0. 21 years old. Young boy, big baby junior. Oh, beautiful counter off that body shot. Anderson, I like that. He got hit with the body shot that he came over the top with it. That's fast instincts right there when it comes to heavyweight. It's a good fight, man. It's always interesting, man, when you have a guy, at the weigh-ins like Tereshkin. He looks so much bigger than Anderson, but when you get in that boxing stance, or depending on what your boxing stance is, a lot of times it can even out the height. Oh, Anderson's fights pretty tall. Tereshkin, man, he fights a little bit on the lower side, so he's taking away his height. Look about the same size in there. Anderson, man, he's big and fast. But we're about to find out what type of power he has against this big boy right here, because he's letting him go, and I know he's expecting some of them to drop, but he's gonna have to be careful, man. We've already seen a couple people, be somewhat humbled earlier. Julian Williams humbled Beranga. You know what I'm saying? He got the W, but he was humbled. He got dropped. So let's see if this is, if the vets are still going to keep showing out. Okay, Tereshkin is a big boy. It seems like he's not scared of the power of Anderson. He's coming forward, man. That's always what you got to look at when it comes to these young heavyweights, man, when they first come out that gate. You know what I'm saying? When they first come out the gate and they land those big shots against some of these unknown heavyweights, but they're big boys and they're undefeated, how they going to take it? Especially these guys, you know what I'm saying, these Russian cats. These boys Russians always got chins, big heads, man. They can take punishment. So what I like from Anderson, though, Lotsman said, I like how Anderson's coming in. I've never seen this guy fight before. I've never seen him fight before, but I've heard about him, man. So much hype behind him. He's the guy they've been talking about that, him and FA was in training camp with Fury. They're saying Anderson dropped Fury. Anderson denied it. He said, no, that's the streets talking. Strada in the building. What's good with Strada? Hey, if y'all up in here, man, show some love, man. Hit that like button, man. Come on now. Show some love. But I like how Anderson's putting off, man. But, 9 wins, 9 KOs. So I know he's used to landing a big shot and hurting these guys. Right now, he's landing big shots on Tereshkin, and he's not hurting him. Tereshkin is still coming forward, man. That's dangerous right there. That's dangerous. Let's see. That means he's not necessary. But that's what I was wondering, too. Like, Anderson, man, he carries his weight well, because I'm like, even though Anderson, in my opinion, he looks like a cruiserweight. 6'4", he looks about, as lean as he is, he looks about 215, but he's 240. So he's a big boy, carries his weight well. You can see he has great boxing ability, especially as a heavyweight. Quick. His defense is beautiful. His counter shot's amazing. But I'm always interested to see when they come to these guys, kind of like a Michael Hunter, when they do kind of go up in levels of these heavyweights where they become bigger and more skilled. Will they be able to, how will it come off, if they can really throw a big punch to keep these bigger guys off of them? Similar to the question when it came to Usyk and Joshua. We were like, is Usyk going to be able, does he have the power to keep Joshua off of him? And he did. And it wasn't necessarily power. Obviously, a lot of it was traps, feints, footwork, angles. But, with all of that, you also have to be able to hit them with shots good enough to make them second guess when they want to throw a counter. And that's power. As of now, I love what Anderson's doing. I thought he won the first round easily. He didn't get really caught with anything. I think Tereshkin, I think I called him Tereshkin or something. My bad if I mispronounced the name a little bit earlier. But Tereshkin, he's walking forward. He's taking these big shots, man. But I think he's just getting caught too much. I see Anderson winning by KO either by the end of this round or possibly the third. But I don't think this is going to last too much. Tereshkin, this guy's too slow. And he's taking a lot of shots. It's going to be Tereshkin's going to have a hell of a chin if he makes it out of this round. But just watching Anderson, to me, man, he looks like the real deal. This guy's a beast. Looks like a light heavyweight in there. Man, not even a light heavyweight, because he's way more athletic. Fast, good defense, good boxing ability. Knows how to get in, get out when he needs to. Oh, got to be careful, though, getting countered off of that body shot. Came in, he had that hand up, but he still got counted off that body shot. If I was Anderson, I would tell him to just slow down a little bit. He probably feels the same way, too. And I compare him to Michael Hunter. He's definitely he's better than Michael Hunter. Bigger, quicker, better defense, aggressive. It's just when I see a guy like Anderson, it's like, man, he would have a lot of trouble against somebody like a Joe Joyce, While on the other hand, I think, him versus Ortiz would be a banger. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. Bear with me with the Wi-Fi. Sometimes my Wi-Fi, I don't know what's up with it today, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all bear with me, boy. Good fight, though. It's a good fight. Y'all been here, man. Show some love. Hit that like button. This big fight. I think this guy Tereshkin, man. All these big shots he's hitting, man. I think this guy, that body shot hurt. He breathed heavy right there. If I was Anderson, I'm going to that body. Yep, he seen it. He seen it. Eat the body up. Oh, yeah, beautiful overhand right, Anderson, man. Oh, it's about to end. Remember I said it's not gonna make it out the second round. Remember I said it's not gonna make it out the second round. Remember I said, yeah, he's hurt. Oh, go to the body again, Anderson. Oh man. Nah. Don't nope. It's not gonna make it out. Oh, he gave up. Yeah, he gave up. He looked at the ref to give up. Yep. And I said, I seen him. I seen the way his body. I was like, man, he ain't not gonna make it out the second round. I'm like, he go to the third. But I'm like, that boy Anderson different. I don't know who that. Oh, I know who he is now. That boy different, man. He gonna be a problem in the heavyweight division. I'm just interested to see him against some of the bigger guys. When was the last time Ortiz fought against Wilder? When he got? Oh wait. Did he fight after? Did he fight after Wilder? We can look it up. It's just the last one. Did we just find a reason to? Let's see. That's why we got last one up in here, man. Right now, when Luis Ortiz last fight, and I'm gonna make sure y'all can see it too, because this is why I got this joint so close to me. Beautiful fight, beautiful win by Jared. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Let's see. Here we go. Bow, chicken, wow. There we go, y'all. That's his last fight. Hold on. So he fought November 2020 against Alexander Flores. Oh, I remember that fight. That's why we didn't. So he lost to Deontay, took about a year off, came back, beat Alexander Flores. Bro, I remember this fight. This dude, because he won in like one round. He literally won in like one round. That shit was trash. And then I remember the boxing commission. They tried to, they withheld Flores's purse. And they took him to court because they thought he flopped. Or they thought he basically, he gave up, because it was so quick. Ortiz just hit him with a quick body shot and he just fell. So they withheld Flores's purse. They didn't pay him for like 3 months. Took him to court. They ended up paying him, but it was crazy. They was really not gonna. It really wasn't gonna pay him. Yeah, it was some bullshit. But yeah, so Ortiz he got a win. It was in November, so it's gonna be another year, just about, before we see Ortiz back in the ring. Ortiz did say though that he wants to fight. He announced who he wanted to fight. Let me make sure I got this right. I'm like, shit. I'm using it. Let me see. Luis Ortiz. Oh no, let's do that. By the way, Big Baby, Jared Anderson, the new Big Baby. See, I know I still remember. I still remember my guy, Big Baby Miller. He's gonna be back too, by the way. Oh yeah, that's who he called out. But I'm like, I still remember Big Baby. Big Baby's supposed to be back next year, by the way. If any of y'all care. Took a dive. How can they prove that? That's what I said. How can you take that? They might die, but that's what I'm saying. In my opinion, I thought it was wrong. I was like, how can you even tell someone who's willing to get into the ring with someone like Luis Ortiz that you took a dive? Like, yeah, okay, it looked mad crazy, but I'm like, you would never do that. Being in court, like you in court, and you're gonna tell me what it's like to be in there with Luis Ortiz. They took that man to court. They tried to withhold his money, man. And they didn't pay him for like 3 to 4 months. They were trying to argue you didn't deserve a purse because we think you took. It was one of the most disrespect. I was like, come on, commission. That was one of the most. That a lot of people didn't talk about it. Like that shit went under the radar because no one knows who Flores is. But when you want to talk about sometime boxing trying to fuck over the fighters and not giving them the pay, that was so disrespectful. I don't care what it is. That was the craziest thing to me. That's boxing for you, though. Here we go. Look at it. Luis Ortiz said he wanted Joe Joyce. That'd be a crazy fight. So Luis Ortiz, he want to come back. He's called out his guys. Andy Ruiz, I think, is also saying he's eyeing a fight against Luis Ortiz. But Luis Ortiz versus Joe Joyce, that's crazy. Oh, God, my air conditioner just stopped working, I think. But, yeah, that'd be crazy to me. Salute to the people, though. But salute, hey, man, appreciate everybody who's been up in here. You know what I'm saying? Ortiz is wearing a wig, apparently. Yeah, he got that hairpiece, boy. Got that hairpiece. You know what I'm saying? Let him live. Let Ortiz do his thing. You know what I'm saying? He made that big money against Wilder, and he went and got the, you know what I'm saying, the top of the head right. That's another thing. Everyone who wants to accuse Ortiz, or let me say this, everyone who accused Ortiz of steroids right before the Wilder fight when he got popped, y'all can now take that back, right? Because remember, Ortiz said, he took it was something for his hair. No one believed him. They're like, oh, he a cheater. Now that you see this man with a full head of hair, you can now believe that he most likely was taking some shit to get some hair growth going on. Isn't that crazy? How life comes in full circle, man. So, Ortiz, I got you, bro. You're not a drug cheat. Now you was out here trying to get the hair to grow. And he got those 2 big bags from the Wilder fight, and then he was able to get the right shit. You know what I'm saying? He got the glue paste to the hair, you know what I'm saying? Sew that thing in, surgery, whatever that thing is. I'm finna I want to like reset my my AC. Whoever came in here, man, hating. Why y'all coming in here hating, man? What's the point of hate? It says in the description, commentary only. So why y'all coming in here with the hate, man? Y'all should be coming in here with love. That's what we about, man. Good first fight though. Good first fight. We got the next fight, Kamanaki versus Helenius, excuse me. Rematch. Helenius came in and, you know what I'm saying, he shocked the world and beat, I won't say shocked the world, but he shocked a lot of people. You know, Kamanaki was looked at as being like kind of I won't say a big deal, but he was moving his ranks up when it came to heavyweight division. They were expecting him to at least challenge a guy like Wilder for the belt or whoever it may be in that position. But big old Helenius came in, he disrupted those plans. So we got the rematch happening. Much, long awaited at that. What's crazy to me too about this fight is like so many people, you know what I'm saying, was shitting on it. And I think people still is saying it wasn't deserved. There's no way this should even be happening. But I think the time is happening. The fact this happening, I think it's going to be one of the biggest fights of the year, bro. Oh, that hook by Muhammad Ali. Oh, I got to watch that again, man. Holmes, Ali. Oh, that left hook was cold. In the 15th round, them boys used to fight, man. That's crazy. Man, they got that rejuvenated HD, boy. Look at how much smaller the heavyweights were back then, though. They looked like cruiserweights. Like I wonder. I know Ali. You know, what I'm saying and if y'all watching my bad. They're showing the Ali Holmes trilogy for the heavyweights. It's funny though, showing them through the years. Like you can tell Holmes gained weight. Ali looks in great shape in each fight. So Jesus, the skill level on these heavyweights, the speed, but they're smaller. I wonder if that win's even worth it. You feel like you're closer to death. Somebody like, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I like Ortiz. You hear that story about that? Yeah, yeah. Damn, that's crazy. I didn't know that he did that. That's beautiful, man. We're all feeling strange. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, the ring's probably bigger, the ropes higher, like the material. It's all made up. Ali and Holmes. Ali and Holmes, both them boys is beasts. The skill level of heavyweights at that time was on another level. Like we don't really see that skill level now, but that's also because I feel like the heavyweights have become so much bigger. You know, like a heavy. Wilder was a normal size heavyweight back then. If you want to talk about weight size, there wasn't too many just giants. There wasn't too many like 6'6", 6'7", 240. There wasn't even no 640, 245 guys walking around like that back then. It was, that's why cruiserweights were able to, in my opinion, come up and fight at the heavyweight division so easily back in the days back then, and even I think as recent as David Hayes' days and Vander Holyfield's day, because the heavyweights still weren't as skilled. I think now we're just now seeing a generation where we're seeing a lot of athletes go into the heavyweight division. It's still taking time though. That's the thing. It's still taking a lot of time, and I don't know. It's far and few between. Because I'm like, it's heavyweight division always top heavy. I guess. If y'all up in here though, by the way, man, show your boys some love, man. Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't already hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're waiting on the next fight of the main card. I think the science gains of today's boxers also hinders them. They don't have to do as much. That's another thing. And the money. You know what I'm saying? It's a different sport now. It comes down to how much you make, you being a brand. So, it also comes down to how your development is. Your development's not going to be the same as someone else who, they have a brand behind them, a promotion behind them, who expect them to be, to this top level, especially when you're talking about the heavyweight division. And there's not, so yeah, that's my point. Money's definitely changed the game when it comes to, in my opinion, the skill level, competition, all those things. Because these guys are brands now. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing for the sport, for the boxers. Now for the audience, us as watchers, no, it's been a bad thing. But I'm like, if similar to like this night, I'm like, why can't we have more cards like this? You feel me? Like we saw Julian Williams Rock go against a guy. I don't remember the buzz name. I'm sorry, but a lot of people thought it was going to be an easy fight. Apparently, he lost. Berlanga, everyone next to Mike Tyson, big hype around him, going against a level of opponent where it's not too much big of a step up, but it's a good enough step up where it was an entertaining fight. Berlanga got dropped for the first time. Outboxed a couple rounds. It was entertaining. This next fight right here, Jared Anderson going against I forgot the brother's name, but he was undefeated. Big boy, 6'6". Jared Anderson just showed that he's just too good. Good fight to watch. Then we're gonna see Helenas versus Kawanaki. That's another great matchup. And then we got FA versus Frank. So I'm like, why can't we get more of this from boxing cards where we have, some names behind them with some skill behind them and a little bit closer in competition where there's more of a possibility of an upset because these guys are so close in competition. By the way, salute to Gervonta Davis. Yeah, I'm going to talk shit about Gervonta Davis all you want, but him taking that Rolly fight ain't no joke. I know Rolly is nowhere near the skill level of Gervonta, but Rolly's way bigger than him. So we're going to see what we're going to see what Rolly's made of because he's going to get hit. He always gets hit with shots, but he usually walks through them because he just feels like he's that guy. But Gervonta hits different. But then also it's going to be interesting to see how Gervonta is going to be able to adjust to Rolly's dirty boxing. A guy who doesn't allow you to get comfortable. A guy who doesn't allow you to set up his shots. Look for certain things. So salute to Javante for taking that fight. Salute to Rolly too, because Rolly could have, avoided it because he's still on his way up. Honestly, this is an early fight for him. Yeah, Kaminaki fight's gonna be good. They got to make the undercards better, man. You see, and it's like it doesn't have to be every undercard, but I'm like for the big fights, like come on, man, give us some love, like you know what I'm saying. I thought for a little bit Eddie Hearn was doing that, you know what I'm saying. But I think it kind of fell off a little bit. So give us the audience some love. Kawanaki versus Helene is coming up, y'all. Salute to the people, man. Remember, if y'all up in here and y'all ain't hit the like button, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Get your boy in the algorithm. Show your boy some love. We chilling as always. Fluence Lounge. We up in here, man. We getting close, man. This has already been a hell of a card, man. I've been enjoying it, man. Hopefully y'all feeling good, man. I'm feeling great. I needed this, man. I ain't had the greatest in the world weekend. Or week, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Little things like this, man. I be enjoying this shit, man. So salute to y'all, man. I think a lot of time Hearn is worried about building his stable. That's a great point, last one, because I thought at one point, like especially when the UFC was kind of going strong, and you saw right before the COVID pandemic happened, and we saw a lot of back and forth between Dana White and Eddie Hearn, but it was positive back and forth. You even saw Eddie Hearn saying that he wants to start trying to make boxing similar to the UFC style when it comes to the cards and you know what I'm saying, getting the belts. But like once COVID happened, which is a obviously an understandable reason for things to fall off, but also I saw a lot of what you're saying, last one, where it seems to be he's too worried about on the big fights. You know what I'm saying? Where we have two superstars or we have big name fighters on the main event. He'll more so put the guys that he's trying to build up on the card, which there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, like I see what you're doing, but sometimes unfortunately it's not hidden. And I'll say this too. I think if anything that Eddie Hearn lacks in is building guys up. Eddie Hearn has not shown to be able to build a guy up from scratch like we've seen PBC do and Top Rank do, even Golden Boy do. We haven't not necessarily seen him do that with the fighter where he built them from scratch and then they become, next big thing. The only guy really is AJ that we've seen from Eddie Hearn. He's trying to do it with Devin Haney. I think he's dropping the ball on that one. But yeah, I don't, now, yeah, that's just my opinion. Eddie Hearn is really good though at pleasing, superstars in the game now that want better deals later in the future. He's real good at that. He's shown that. He's shown to make, fighters later in their careers that, haven't been happy with their promotions. He's been like, come over here, let me, like this is what's like working with me, but I haven't really seen him. Dillian White, kind of not really. I feel like Dillian White, that he dropped the ball some because he made, he ended up fighting Joshua. And I feel like White could have steamed, like White versus Joshua could have been a way bigger fight if that happened later. So I think actually Eddie Hearn derailed White by making him fight Joshua. I think White's almost there. I think if White beats Otto Wallen in impressive fashion, then I'll give Eddie Hearn that. Because, a White Wilder fight would be fire. But, you see the video of Hearn giving O'Coley the rock? I thought that was cool. Yeah. The Rolex, yeah. O'Coley. But, O'Coley, you got to get that one to AJ because he's under AJ's promotions. But, yeah, O'Coley's a beast. I've been following O'Coley a lot because, O'Coley, when he really started changing his style, he was his trainer was Oh, Hellenius is coming out strong. He looking to knock out Kawanaki quick, boy. He got his hands low. My bad, last one. I didn't expect Hellenius to come out like this. Apparently, Hellenius was sparring with Deontay Wilder this training camp. That's what they say. Hellenius looks good. Oh, big body shot from Kawanaki. So they had. So I like how Kawanaki is. He's countering a lot with the body. Okay, bet. It's a good fight right here. I'm like right off the bat, Hellenius, man. He's looking confident. He's looking good. I think he just believes that Kawanaki is just not on his level. But if Kawanaki keeps, coming forward the way he does, what Kawanaki needs to do, he has to cut off the ring. Right? I like his jab to the body. It looks powerful. It's going to slow down Hellenius in the later rounds. But I would like to see Kawanaki look to cut the ring off a little bit more, either with his feet or with his hooks or with some body shots. Because he's just letting Hellenius kind of just move and do what he wants, which was similar to the first fight. But a little bit different is Hellenius fought a little bit more scared in the first fight because he didn't have the same confidence. Hellenius is fighting with a lot of confidence. Good combination right there from Kawanaki. If I was Hellenius, though, don't be too confident where now you're letting yourself open for shots you normally wouldn't be. That was a beautiful combination from Hellenius. Oh, beautiful. Hellenius looks good, man. Hellenius heard him. He heard him. It's over. I think this one's over. Hellenius look like he gonna win this one. Oh, like again, man. Oh, beautiful body shot from Hellenius. Hellenius looks amazing, bro. Dude, he is boxing beautifully. Hellenius looks like he's gonna be a problem in the heavyweight division. Like, I was like, bruh. Oh, that one too. Yeah, Kawanaki, he survived, but damn. He got him with the right hook. He caught him with that straight too. Kawanaki already looks like he's been in 10 rounds, 12 rounds. Look at the way his face is. Man. From round to round, boy. Y'all see that? I don't know if y'all watching the same one I'm watching, but that boy, oh man, I don't know. They might have to stop the fight. Man, I wonder what this means for Kawanaki in his future as a boxer. This is gonna be a repeat. Is this literally showing us that, can't teach an old dog new tricks? When it comes to boxing, you are who you are. Yeah, but I'm like, Kawanaki's never done head movements or feints. You know what I'm saying? He's never had head movement. He's never done feints. So I'm like, if y'all like, he's walking like straight into these bad boys. Yeah, Kawanaki's always, but I'm like, this has always been Kawanaki. Like, if you've watched Kawanaki, you know how he fights. He walks through a lot of punishment and damage, and usually he's able to overpower, outwork his opponent, and end up getting a stop. But now he's fighting against a guy who's a lot bigger than him, who knows how to use his jab, who knows how to, angle out after throwing a 1-2, who knows how to, put some pepper on certain shots, come in, close the distance, grab, let go, disengage. Like, Kawanaki might be a slightly more in shape Ruiz, but he is a much less athletic Ruiz. So even though he's a little bit more in shape, he's much slower than Ruiz. His reaction time is much slower than Ruiz, and he doesn't have as much power as Ruiz simply because he might be a little bit more in shape, but he has the same game plan as Ruiz to an extent. He's just way too slow. Well, he's much less athletic, I should say. Kamanaki, though, he's still walking through these shots, man. He's putting some pressure on Hellenius. What Hellenius has to do is keep Kawanaki off of him. Hellenius looks a little tired. He's taking some big deep breaths, huh? Did Hellenius did he give everything in that last round trying to knock out Kawanaki? He looks tired, man. He looks a lot slower. I think he left everything in that last round. Uh-oh. Kawanaki is he's starting to do what he does. Yeah, definitely not even close to the hand speed. Hellenius, man, you better be careful, boy. That's why if I'm Kawanaki, I keep going to that body. That jab to the body. Yep, there it is. Oh, that one hurt him. That jab to the body looked like it hurt Hellenius. Jab that body, Kawanaki. That's your best bet. Work that body. Hellenius ain't liking that. Jab the body. I don't know, man. There's not as much oomph behind Hellenius as one. I think he might have gassed himself out. After that first round when he thought he had Kawanaki hurt and he just let him have everything. Jesus, Kawanaki's still getting hit with big shots though, but he's just walking through them. Yeah. Yeah, think about what's the game plan when it comes to Kawanaki, right? What do they tell him? Hey, I want you to block everything with your face. He's gonna get tired sooner or later. His hands will hurt more than your face if you block every punch with your face. And then you're gonna have an opening, and then you're gonna be able to hit him with your hand. And your hand's gonna hurt more than his face. Because you're gonna hit his face harder than he hits yours. And then you won't be able to knock him out. That seems like the game plan. I'm expecting a fireworks fight when it comes to Wilder versus Fury. And as we get closer, I told you I'm going to do my breakdown. I'm going to give you who I think I'm going to win. But I will say this. Wilder's going to have to be willing to come heavy in the first round. But see, he can't do the Hellenius where he comes so heavy where he may be able to hurt Fury, but he tires himself out for the rest of the round because of the extra weight. That's a thought, definitely. Kawanaki is just going at the body right now. Hellenius, that's all he's looking at. Jab to the body, coming forward, coming in, and with nothing. Just I want to hit the body. That's it. So I would say what Hellenius won the first round. Kawanaki might have won the second round, I guess. Hellenius, man, he just looks like the body shots is really affecting him. Oh no, man, he's leaving himself open. And I think right now, because the first round was so successful for Hellenius, maybe he's thinking he can take a couple rounds off, maybe. Because the second round was close enough to give it to Kawanaki because I think Kawanaki outworked Hellenius. So far, the way this third round's going is kind of going the same way. Hellenius needs to be careful because he can get hit with one big shot himself. By the way, if y'all up in here, man, hit the like button, throw me up in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Show your boy some love. Good right left hook from Hellenius. 1-2 right back after it from Hellenius. Jab. Ooh, good right hand on Kawanaki when he comes in. Yeah, if Hellenius, if he throws more when Kawanaki decides to take his first step forward, but is a little bit more calculated with it, instead of head heading, maybe look for the body, he'll stop Kawanaki in his tracks because Kawanaki has a bad habit of just walking forward or trying to get into the pocket without throwing anything. Only going to get worse. Yeah, might as well, don't give it. I gave a lot in the first round, probably got a 10-8 in the first round, in my opinion. Chill out for the next 2 rounds. Let's see if Kawanaki really is who he is. Stick behind the jab. I just be jab. Hey, Joe Joyce reps. That's what Joe Joyce did to Daniel Dubois. Joe Joyce did the same thing to Daniel Dubois. That eye started to swell up on Dubois. Oh, he hurt him. Oh, Hellenius is boxing good, man. This is Hellenius' round. Beautiful work. Oh, what was that? Low blow? Low blow? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I was looking away for a minute. Oh, and then right, it wasn't even the first one, it was the second one. But that second one looked intentional to me, man. I'm like the first one, I was like, I'm not even sure if that was a low shot, but then after that, he just went bow right under. I was like, oh man, that's a point. Yeah, that's definitely Elenius' round. So I got it 2-2, but technically I got it a 10-8 round the first round. Man, I'm telling you, Kawanaki just be walking into punches. Like he never tries to set up anything. It's like he just wants to just walk straight in and then start throwing. Like, bruh, you just walking into punches on damn. Terrible boxer from Kawanaki, man. You know, that's interesting. For boxing, no. The only person I've seen actually take the full minute for the low shot in boxing is Amir Khan. Remember against Crawford? Then he ended up, saying he was done. Um, Even in when it comes to MMA, it's rare they take all 5 minutes, unless they're heavyweights. In MMA, heavyweights they take all 5 minutes. Trust me. Lazy ass nigga. Kawanaki coming in like he know he losing, so it looks like he's like, oh man, I'm trying not, Eleni's got to get out of there. Yeah, don't let Kawanaki control the fight. He's in desperate mode right now. Salute to the people. Salute to the people, though, man. Salute to everybody who's been rocking with me tonight. Salute to the last one, man. I'm surprised its snipers ain't up in this joint. Like its snipers is really missing Deontay Wilder versus Fury. That's crazy to me, but we here though. Turn up. After this, Hellenius versus Kawanaki, we got the co-main event, which I don't know, man. I got FA, man. Everybody going with Sanchez because he's with Canelo's camp and he Cuban, but I think he gonna get caught with something, bro. So I don't expect the co-main event to be that long, to be 104, 4, 4, 6, 6, 6, 7, 8, 100 with you. You know what I'm saying? But salute, we're gonna see. By the way, I know I keep saying it. That's because it's kind of a slow point when it comes to the fight. Kawanaki versus Lanius is good, but Lanius is dominating the fight. But if y'all been here, man, hit the like button. Hit that thing. Hit that thing. Hiladius is dominating this fight. I thought it was going to be a little bit closer. I thought Kawanaki was going to come in with a little bit something different, have a different game plan, maybe find some different ways. But he's attacking the fight the same exact way he attacked the first fight or he attacked any of his other fights. So that tells me he thought him losing to Hiladius was a fluke. Like whenever I see a fighter come in with the same exact game plan the second time when they lost against somebody, it's like, okay, they thought it was a fluke and they feel like they were better than him. It's just something happened that night. I hope Wilder doesn't do that. That's a recipe for disaster. You got to fix. But I don't expect Wilder to do that because he changed his camps. He didn't really change anything. He just got rid of Brilliant and he promoted Malik Scott. So I think this whole over-exaggeration and overreaction of Wilder changing camps, he didn't change anything. Malik Scott's been in his corner, or I should say he's been in his camp. It's just he's elevating him in the position. So what does that mean? I don't know. Is he really listening to Scott when it comes to anything, or is it just more so he's having fun? I don't know. You can say a lot of good things about the things you've been hearing from him, but you can also, see a lot of red flags if you wanted to, in my opinion, if you just wanted to call square, square, circle, circle. The fact that Kawanaki's eye is completely shut and this brother is still coming forward is crazy to me. I don't know how he's doing it. That boy is a beast. I'll give him that. That's crazy. Fury's relaxed, shorts, shirt, hat, pillow. Wilder's sitting there with his wife, literally a whole suit on, mask still over his nose and face. I don't know how to take that. Seems like a little bit nervous. I don't know. Kawanaki definitely has a chance, man, because he's taking some crazy shots and he's not taking a step back. He hasn't dropped, but this isn't good for his career, man. That's why, man, I can't wait till Big Baby comes back, man. I want to see Big Baby against a couple people. You know what I'm saying? So, by the way, I want to put this as oh, awesome one. Thank you for acknowledging that statement, brother. You really think Big Baby is coming back? Yeah, his suspension ends, I think it's February of next year. So he's going to be eligible to fight again by summer of next year. So Big Baby is coming back right when things are ripe. Joshua took an L. He's going to be looking for a fight. If Wilder loses to Fury, Wilder and Baby Miller, they have beef from way back when. Big Baby's coming at the perfect time. I'm a Big Baby fan, by the way, so I don't know, man, the amount of times he's popped. I know he's popped a lot. I'm not saying he's going to be, and excuse me, y'all, for the Wi-Fi is acting up right now. My bad, y'all. So lost one. Hopefully you able to follow everything I'm saying right now. But I know he's popped a lot. So I'm not talking about his popularity. I'm not talking about people accepting him. But his suspension is literally up February, either February, January, February, March, either February or March of next year. So he's going to be legally able to box. After the first time, how can you just not stop everything? Well, last one, I agree. I don't think he stops everything. I just think he's a lot more strategic when it comes to what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I have a I don't want to go deep into it, but it's common knowledge that when you get that high level, it's hard to say that it's just a clean sport. By the way, Kawanaki looks like it's only a matter of time before they're going to stop this fight. If I'm the ref, I'm looking to stop this fight. This guy's taking so much damage. He doesn't need this type of this is the type of things you don't, a lot of boxers, this type of damage carries them a long time. So it looks like the ref's looking to step in. I'm like, they stepped in on the Jared Anderson's fight like this. This is another one. They need to step in on this one. Let me see. No, I mean, how can you not stop the PEDs? Yeah, I know you're talking about the PEDs. I didn't say he was going to stop the PEDs. Oh, man. Hellenius is destroying Kawanaki. The ref needs to stop. Oh! Stop the fight, ref. Why are they allowing this fight to go so long? I don't understand this. Kawanaki is getting absolutely destroyed. Stop the fight. But I don't think he's going to stop the PEDs. You just be more strategic about how you take them. You're not going to get caught again. Put more money into how you're putting them in your body rather than putting it in a Lamborghini. You know what I'm saying? Because they all do it. Allegedly. All that money, just throwing it away. Well, that's what they do. And then they expect to get more from another fight. So you can't be surprised. The fact that the ref is allowing this fight to still go on, it has to be because it's Kawanaki, because any other fighter, they're stopping this fight. This dude is just taking damage for no reason. If I was his corner, I'm probably going to throw in the towel. He looks like he's like this close to being a zombie. They need to go ahead and stop this fight. That's my opinion. They should stop it right now. They should have stopped it in the ring. Yeah, they should have stopped it in the ring. It looked like it was the same thing as the Anderson fight in the second round. Dude was taking all these damage. They should have stopped it last round. Stop it. They're stopping it. They got to stop it. If you don't stop it, this is bullshit. Like, see, this is politics, bro. They're not the only reason they're not stopping the fight because it's Kawanaki. Kawanaki, he can fight through all this and possibly knock someone out. Man, they should stop. If I was a corner, I'd stop the fight. Mark Breland, me, man. Hit the like button, y'all. Because I know some of y'all up in here, y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. 113 landed from Helenius. The 46 landed by Kawanaki. Stop the fight. Like, stop the fight. It don't make no sense. I don't understand why y'all got the fight still going. This is crazy. And you can tell Helenius at this point, he knows he's winning the fight. He knows Kawanaki's in bad condition. Kind of lightly toying with him, lightly playing with the brother. It's not a good look, man. I just don't understand how they're allowing this to keep going on. Like, this don't make no sense to me. For real, for real. Apparently, Kawanaki's having a kid in a few weeks. You don't want to look at the kid and remember he gave up. It's not about him giving up, though. Kawanaki's still fighting. He's a warrior. But I'm like, also, he don't want to look at his kid and have a hard time making out who his kid is. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of damage he's taking. Like, this shit ain't right, in my opinion. There's a lot going on right here. Excuse me for the weak Wi-Fi. Niggas is acting crazy on the Wi-Fi side of the game. I don't even understand why it's being like this day. It's always on like the biggest fights bullshit want to be on. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy to me, bro. I'm not even gonna feel no type of way about it. Try to get my shit working a little bit better. God dang. Did they stop the fight? They stopped the fight finally, bro. They been needed to stop that joint. That shit was crazy. They been needed to stop that joint. Oh, they stopped it on a disqualification, bro. Why ain't y'all just stop it on a stoppage? Like, why'd you stop it on a disqualification? Like, that's stupid. Like, yo, just stop it on what it should be stopped on. Like, that don't even make no sense. It's like, is that more honor for him to? It's not though. They're both bad stoppages. Like, I'm gonna stop you by the DQ rather than stop you by TKO. I don't know. I'd rather get a TKO win. You know what I'm saying? I got all type of hate when it comes to my internet. See, man, my motherfucker, my air conditioner on some bullshit, my internet on some bullshit. I don't know what's going on with it today. But Helene has got the W. I appreciate anybody working with me right now. I'm gonna try and fix this joint real quick. Let me get a little break. I'm gonna be right back, yo. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I get this shit right. You hear me? Salute to the people, man. I'm mad I had that shit up so loud. Y'all could hear everything. They probably gonna keep me from monetizing this because that shit. It's all good though. We do this for the fun of it. Salute, my bad I took so long, y'all. What's good with it, everybody? Back with it. Yeah, I know, but I felt like even though he gave him that shot, I feel like in most situations, you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't do that, if that makes sense. I'm like, if it wasn't Kawanaki, somebody that PBC put a lot of they put a lot of oomph into, you know what I'm saying, a lot of market into, you know what I'm saying, they believed him to be the next, not necessarily a heavyweight a title carrier, but a contender, someone they can, make some money off of with if Wilder gets the title back and they need him to fight someone, or even if he doesn't, but Luis Ortiz would count, like they saw money in Kawanaki because of, the Polish background, the fans behind him. But these two losses to someone like Helenius with Kawanaki, that kind of has killed his career. Like his career is done now, really, unless he's able to somehow get a fight against a bigger name somehow and really perform. So yeah, people were talking about Kawanaki was like the next big thing before COVID. Kawanaki, man, I heard about Kawanaki more than I heard about Usyk. You know what I'm saying? So, because if you don't know, Kawanaki is Big Baby Miller's stablemate. Kawanaki and Big Baby Miller, they worked their way up together. They've been sparring partners for years, bro. Like you can look it up on YouTube. There's them sparring together like 10 years ago. So the same, Big Baby was getting his rise, and then Kawanaki was getting his rise. And they was from the same camp. Well, I don't know if it was the same camp, but they was boys, man. Yeah, they was boys, man. And it's crazy how, you see how both of their careers are turning out. But Big Baby, he still has a chance, even though it's crazy because he's been popped so many times. Just because of the state of the heavyweight division. If Joshua didn't lose against Usyk, Big Baby Miller would have a hard time coming back. But with Joshua losing, and if Wilder loses to Fury, Big Baby Miller has two big fights that he can take. Because he's beef with Joshua and he's beef with Wilder. And they can't say that they're too above him to take that fight. That's a good fight for both of them. That's going to do numbers. Yeah. They came up together, man. They both have the same style. Come forward, outpace your opponent. You know what I'm saying? Throw more, take some damage, but sooner or later, I'm going to tire you out before you tire me out, and I'm going to keep coming. That's how they spar. If you look up old sparring tapes of them, that's how they spar against each other. They spar crazy, bro. A lot of damage in those sparring. Salute to the people, though, as always, man. Hopefully y'all enjoy the night. I don't know why of tonight, of all nights, internet wants to act crazy. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, did I pay my bill? Like, I'm pretty sure I did. But maybe I forgot. I be knowing me, man. I be forgetting shit. You already know. Or it's coming that time, like it's getting close, I got to pay it. So they want to mess with your shit. They do. But salute to people, though, man. I appreciate everybody who been up in here, man. It's been good times, man. I've been enjoying this card. It's been a good card. Great card. Helenius did it again. So what does that mean? Is that any type of preview when it comes to the Wilder Fury fight? You know what I'm saying? Helenius, he beat Kawanaki surprisingly in the first fight, even though if you really look at, there's two styles make matchups. You would have been leaning toward Helenius. Just a lot of people thought Kawanaki was indestructible because he walked through so much punishment and just outpaced his opponents. But he walked to that big shot at Helenius in the first fight, and as you can see in the second fight, Kawanaki didn't change up his game plan. Obviously he thought it was a fluke, and it showed not to be a fluke. Is that what we're gonna see from Wilder? You know what I'm saying? I also said Big Baby versus AJ would have been a good fight. Did you see the AJ talking to Big Baby mothers at the press thing? If you haven't watched it, funny as hell. I haven't seen it, but I need to watch that definitely. But yeah, I'm like with AJ losing, Big Baby still, Big Baby versus AJ would be a good fight. People would still pay to watch that. Big Baby would be the bad guy in that. AJ would be looked at as a good guy again. That's money right there. So you can't tell me Big Baby doesn't have a future. Even after all those drug pops, he still has a chance to make some good money in the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, so I wanted to talk about this real quick in reference to the Deontay Wilder switching up his coach. I believe fans are very fickle. Media obviously is even more fickle. I think it's interesting how much people criticize Deontay Wilder changing his coach. Now, I understand it from the perspective of his reasonings, right? He didn't trust him. He felt like, he did, he drugged the water, all these type of things. He threw in the towel, right? So the reasoning makes people feel more comfortable with criticizing the move. But if you look at the move without the reasoning, wouldn't you say it was a smart move by him replacing Mark Breland? And a lot of people say, well, he didn't replace Jay Diaz. He's the head coach. Why don't you replace him? Well, there's a fundamental reason why you don't replace Jay Diaz. Jay Diaz has never been the technical head coach of Deontay Wilder. Jay Diaz has been the guy who's like, he's like the motivator. He was the one who founded Wilder when he was young, what I'm saying, or got into it. He was the one who got him into it. He's the one who motivated him. But Jay Diaz isn't necessarily the guy there that puts together the game plan, sharpens up the tools of Deontay Wilder. He's kind of just there, right? And I don't understand why people don't just be honest and acknowledge that, right? Mark Breland was one of the coaches that was working on the developmental side of Wilder when it comes to the camp. So he's the guy that comes in and he is helping Wilder with the game plan against whoever he may be fighting, right? Sharpening up certain tools, doing certain things on the pad to make sure he can replicate that in the fight. And if you don't believe that, then just watch how Mark Breland fought when he was a fighter and watch how Wilder fights. They fight very similar. So obviously Breland was, majority responsible for Wilder's development. So what am I saying? I am saying everyone criticizes Wilder's development. Everyone says Wilder doesn't, even though all these things to me is not true. People just don't know boxing when they say these things. But Wilder doesn't know how to box off his back foot. He has the same tools. He's not a good boxer. All he has is the big right hand. Well, all these things that he is utilizing in the ring, a lot of them comes from being taught from Breland, right? So you criticize Wilder all these times of not learning nothing new, doing the same thing. Well, a lot of these game plans and reaction time and things that he sets certain things up are all implemented in camp, and who he comes up with in his camp, which majority of the responsibility of that was Breland, not Diaz. Diaz doesn't have any background necessarily like Breland does. So why are we criticizing Wilder for doing what everyone's basically been saying? Oh, if he just got a coach that taught him how to set up the tool, or got him how to, or taught him how to, properly, apply his balance or change his stance. They say Frank Sanchez is 29 years old. That's a goddamn lie. That man's not 29 years old. Anyways, learn how to fight off his back foot, all that type of thing. Like when they say when they say all these different type of things, right? Well, he changed his trainer to someone who knows how to do all these things and implement these things. He's, you can say whatever you want about his career. I've said this already, which he's had a good career. He has a great record. It's just you might criticize him in a couple of fights that he's had. But if you understand boxing, you understand the knowledge that Malik Scott has, the thing that he can implement, he's going to be able to show all those things to Wilder. Now, is it too little too late? Probably. Right. But, in the first fight, Wilder showed that he can land the right hand. He can't outbox Fury. He can't outbox any of his opponents. But if he knows he can land the right hand, he just has to find a different way to do it, because there's a different approach from Fury. So long story short, that was long-winded as hell. I just want to show you how fickle these fans are when they criticize the move of a different coach from Wilder, when his entire boxing career, they basically were criticizing his coach, indirectly by criticizing Wilder, saying he hasn't improved. He does the same things over and over, blah, 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 right? Zen said, if you're a betting man, would you bet on Wilder? I don't know. Let me know in the chat what y'all think. Who do you think? If you're a betting man, would you bet on Wilder? He's an underdog. Osman said, now was the best time to bet on Wilder. He's an underdog and still has a Dynamite 1 hit, but personally, I won it. And if you guys watch Skip Bayless's take, I don't give a damn about Skip Bayless when it comes to boxing, because he don't know nothing. But I thought he said some energy, It's all about timing, and he feels like now is the right time. And I somewhat agreed with him because I'm like, Wilder wants this fight so bad. He wants it so bad. He wants revenge so bad. He really believes he's been slighted and cheated, while Fury was focused on Joshua. That's got to mean something. You know, if you were to make any excuse when it comes to Joshua and Usyk, you can possibly argue Joshua was focused on winning the fight. Fury, that fell through last minute. Here's Usyk. Maybe he didn't take him that serious. Yeah, I don't know. Last one said he comes on heavier than he's ever been, and he's had a new trainer. So it's a gamble. Yeah, but new trainer, but also someone who actually isn't new to him. Malik Scott's been in his corner for a long time, or actually he's been in his camp for a long time. It's more of a promotion. By the way, Frank Sanchez versus Efe Hagabi is about to start. This is about to be a banger. I don't see it lasting long. I know Efe, man, he's less skilled than Frank. And I know they say Frank is 29 years old when we all know he's not 29 years old. He's at least 36. Anyways, he represented Nigeria in the 2016 Olympics. He didn't medal, though. Efe Agaba, excuse me. And so, yeah, I got Efe, man. I think he's going to land. I think he's going to get outboxed in the earlier rounds, but I think he's too big, too strong. And I think he's going to send the old man Sanchez back to the elderly home. I might be wrong. That's what I think. What y'all think? Giannis, let's go main event I'm in. I think Wilder, he's living in a Rocky film. Don't do that to him, last one. Come on now. Don't do that to the brother. Yeah, but I got in this one, I got Efe coming in and giving that. Let's see what happened though. Yeah, the announcers, they're going crazy. I'm not used to these type of fights. I agree, man. I didn't expect this fight to happen this early, but like I said, Frank Sanchez, he called out Efe, and that tells me right there that Frank is not as young as they say he is. No way a 29-year-old with this type of potential when it comes to Frank, he's in Canelo's team, want to go up against Efe this quick. That's what I'm saying, bro. I know that's not any. You know them Cubans, man. Them Cubans come in, boy. They'll change that age. There ain't no way that brother's 28. So I'm like, to me, it proves he's not, because I'm like, he called out a beast like Efe at such a young. Because I'm like, he knows he needs to test himself early. He don't got that much time. He got to see how good he is, bro. Can't be out here playing no games. Here we go though, because I'm like, all it takes is just one big I'm like, literally, this is like a preview of Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Sanchez is the boxer. More so reminds me of a Ortiz, though, I'd say, than a Fury. You know what I'm saying? And then Wilder is more on the Efe side, where heavy on the front foot, Wilder's stance, nice jab, but a right hand that can make you go into orbit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how this goes. Let's see if Canelo's camp has taught him what they need to teach him. And no one's ever going to convince me that brother Frank is 28 years old. No. I'm like, even Efe, I'm like, I could believe he's 28. I'm like, he got the beard and stuff, but he looks young. Frank, man, he looks at least 37. Oh, Frank is coming right back after the right hand. I like it. This is a good fight. Y'all make sure y'all go. I gotta watch, man, closely, because I'm like, if Efe, man, if he lands that right hand, boy. But I'm like, Efe has lost. He lost in the Olympics, you know? That's different. That's different. Sanchez has to do similar to what Usyk did to Joshua. He has to feint, and circle out of the way. He can't just stand right in front of Efe. His feet, his feints, his jab has to be perfect, right? Right now, what I don't like from Frank is I don't see enough feints. Someone who has if you're gonna fight on your back foot against someone who has a right hand like Efe and has that type of athleticism, I want to see more. I want to see more feints from him. You know, but we'll see, man. Prove me wrong, Frank. Let's see. But I would love more feints. Standing there, just kind of, and at the same time, that comes from his camp. Like you can tell, him watching him fight, I could tell the influence of him being in Canelo's camp. Like he fights, like really, like a lot of them do. Andy Ruiz, Valdez, mainly Canelo, because I'm like really the style Eddie Reynoso, in my opinion, teaches is the style you see from Canelo, and so all of his fighters have a similar style to that. I'll be interested, but we haven't seen FA let that right hand go. He hasn't felt comfortable letting it go, or he just is waiting. He's stalking. Nice first round from Frank. Frank got that. I like the way Frank fights. He fights. He's similar to Jared Anderson. I like seeing these. It's kind of similar to the older school. Like we just saw Muhammad Ali, Larry Holmes, the smaller heavyweights, the 6'4" heavyweights, because we've had those. But I think of like kind of my era when I was a little bit younger watching it. I think like the Bryant Jennings. You know what I'm saying? They were 6'4", but they was all juiced, and big and stocky, but they wasn't fluid. Like I like now seeing the fluid. I like these bigger guys with the fluidity of kind of the smaller guys, Usyk, Sanchez, Jared Anderson. It's beautiful, but Sanchez still, man, I'm telling you, something about FA is a little bit different, man. It just takes one. Oh, I didn't even see, brother. When's the co-main event? Co-main event's right now. If he asked him about the co-main event, that joint started now. The main event is what you saying, lost one about a half hour. Y'all hit that like button if y'all ain't hit the like button. I don't understand why you wait. Hit the like button. We up in here chilling. You already know what it is. Hey, I'm telling you, Sanchez with his old ass better be careful. Ain't no way that brother 28. If he's 28, I'm 23. I'm like, unless he's just had, I know, he probably had some miles on him. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, Sanchez is fighting good, man. He's staying away from that right hand. That's what you got to stay away from. Still, though, even though Sanchez is boxing better than FA, I still got Sanchez. Like, he's still, you can tell he don't want to get hit, boy. Like, I'm still like, I don't even know how much that's landing when it comes from Frank. You know what I'm saying? It's a good fight, though. It's a good fight. Like, this is a good heavyweight fight, man. It's real tactical. You can tell FA, he's strong. Everything that lands is strong. But he's not being too aggressive or he's not going overboard. He's like, I ain't going to even show you my best punch yet. I like that. Because in his opinion, Frank ain't showed him nothing to make him fear where he needs to overrush or put him on his, you know what I'm saying, make him, feel something. But it's going to come. Ryan came up. Frank blocked it. Beautiful. But FA, he didn't really throw that. You just kind of just making sure he touched it. He wanted to make sure it could land. That was a beautiful body shot. Oh, beautiful overhand right from Frank. I like that. And then I like the way Frank disengages. If you guys ever watch Barry Robinson, he would probably FA. It was Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson, the one who trains with Wilder. FA was actually in the same training camp. Him and Jared, they were sparring with Fury, both of them. FA actually, I'm not sure if he's ever sparred with Wilder. I know Anderson has. Anderson was guy at the Wilder camp. FA, I don't think he's ever. I'm not sure. Probably, maybe, but I'm not sure. But I know he sparred with Fury for this camp. But the thing I like from Sanchez is the way he's disengaging. So he is keeping FA always guessing. That's something that Usyk was doing really good against Joshua. So basically, he would come in with let's say a 3-punch, 2-punch combination, possibly land, and then he would make FA believe he's going to continue going, which makes FA be ready to attack. But then what Frank would do, he'll take a step back, and then he'll do kind of like that jog, but side to side. And and as you can see, FA is following with that. So he's not. So Frank isn't capitalizing off of feints, which I thought would be beneficial for him. But what he's doing rather than feints is he's disengaging a lot with FA because you can see he's controlling him. He's controlling him with his jab, his footwork. So he knows as soon as he disengages, FA is going to disengage. He's not going to look for the right hand, if that makes sense. So that's master ring control from Frank right now. So if FA's corner is able to, tell him that, like, hey, you got to lead the game right now, like lead a couple of these exchanges, stop, following him in the dance, that's going to be, do wonders for FA, but he got to be wary of getting counterpunch, excuse me. But Frank, that's beautiful work. Comes in, plays with him, come in, boom, 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 and then maybe do an angle change, act like he's going to engage, which means FA is ready to throw that big right hand, and then he takes a step back, and he goes like this a little bit, dances with him a little bit, and what FA does wrong is he follows the dance, and then he relaxes. He was like, I was about to release this right hand because I thought he was about to do, he was ready for that firefight. Oh, he's chilling? Me too. And, that's showing the experience level of Frank, which is interesting because FA is actually Olympian. And that, to me, once again, that shows Frank is there's no way that but a 28. But great ring generalship, great ring generalship from Frank. Let's see if he can continue it and keep avoiding the right hand. Boom, lost one. Yeah, absolutely. Ife fights very similar build. He's 6'6", 6'6", 83-inch reach, I think, 82-inch reach. But yeah, he fights very similar to Wilder, but he's not as athletic as Wilder. You know what I'm saying? And it's very and I'll say this too, Wilder fights at a very much bigger stature. You know what I'm saying? He's only an inch taller than FA, but you can see the way FA fights in comparison to Wilder. Wilder fights in a very big man stance, so you feel his presence. FA doesn't really fight like that. He fights in a more traditional boxing stance, and he's really looking to sit down on that right hand. Wilder, he fights big, and he doesn't need to sit down on his right hand. He'll just bow, throw it. Salute to the people, man. If y'all get up in here, man, hit the like button if y'all ain't hit it. You know what I'm saying? What's up with it? I'm still crazy, man. It's Sniper ain't came through. That's the craziest thing to me. I for sure thought it's Snipers, but for sure be up in this day. You know what I'm saying? Sanchez, man, he looks really good. He looks like he might be a problem for some heavyweights, man. And it's like, I know a lot of people is probably going to be watching this and they might be bored, or they might, they might, depending on how this goes, but they, it's only round 3 to me too. The way Sanchez has been controlling the pace of this fight, it feels like it's round 6. Because as early as it is, I think I thought FA would have, at least tried to land something heavy, especially in the early rounds, put Sanchez a little scared. Sanchez is really comfortable, but you can tell FA, he's just allowing the disengagements of Sanchez to control him as a boxer. So he's following him. Sanchez comes, throws a couple jabs, and he disengages, and then FA disengages. FA has to realize once he disengages, he needs to throw. And that's to come from his corner. His corner has to tell him that. Because, once again, FA is a young dude. He's 27. They say Frank Sanchez is 29, but I don't believe that. Apparently Wilder chose to wear a pair of Fury's gloves. Yeah, I heard that, yeah. Which I thought was really strange. Supposedly he's wearing puncher's gloves. This is a really good fight. Yeah, I love it. This is beautiful. FA has plenty of time. Exactly. And he doesn't look tired at all. You can tell nothing really Frank has really thrown FA back. He's still coming forward the whole entire fight, but you can see that he's trying to figure out Frank. And the reason he keeps trying to figure him out, similar to Joshua versus Usyk, is Frank is doing something different from Usyk. He's not using feints, which I think later in the rounds would actually go a long way for Frank. I think his downfall, because I still got FA to win this fight, I think he's going to knock him out. I think Frank's downfall is going to be the not usage of feints. He's too comfortable with the disengagements. And I'm like, the disengagements work in smaller fighters, but against bigger boys, once they get anxious and they just let something go when you disengage and you get caught, it's going to come down to your chin. That's why the feints are important. And that's what Usyk was using on Joshua. It made him be wary of letting something go, and also it pushed him back, right? When you're just always disengaging like Frank, which means you're coming in, jab, 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 2 over the top, or jab, jab, jab to the body, 2, hold, act like you're going to throw another one, then disengage and go along the ropes. You're giving FA the opportunity at some point in this fight to cut the ring off and have you stuck on the ropes. Feints allow you to push a guy back and allow you to get some type of ring control or get you back to the center of the ring if you can throw some feints in there. Only disengaging, you're always going to be fighting against the ropes. And I think that's a bad idea against when you're in the heavyweight division against bigger guys, because it's too much power. So a couple feints now from Sanchez. That's what I like. And it got FA to go back a little bit. So I would like to see a little bit as we go into the later rounds. I'd like to see a little bit more of that from Frank. I wonder if that's his real name, Frank. Because I'm like, a Cuban named Frank? I don't think I've heard that too many times. That's me being honest. Yeah, Sanchez keeps his hands down a lot. Yeah. He doesn't necessarily have to be worried about that right now, because the only time he puts his hands down is when he disengages. So his disengagement takes him out of the range of FA. But that could be a problem if at some point FA realizes the disengagement and decides to attack when he does it. And that will be when he'll take advantage of that. But FA got to realize that. Sometimes if a fighter does that too many times, that can be looked at also as kind of like a rhythm step. Because if the fighter disengages, you're not looking to throw anything. Oh, that's a big left hook from Frank. I say this, Frank throws, but I don't think he throws that hard, man. FA's took everything from him on the chin. If I'm FA, I'm letting go a little bit. I'm just trying to see what type of power I have, man. A Jagba. Okay, I said a Hagba. A Jagba. Excuse me, brother. No disrespect. Great fight, though. Y'all hit that like button, man. Show your boy some love. You already know what it is. This is great. This is great fighting from Sanchez. I would love to see Frank versus Luis Ortiz. That'd be a hell of a fight. Frank, he reminds me a lot of Ortiz, man. I'm like, he's in that Eddie Reynoso camp. I can see, the Eddie Reynoso sprinkles on it, but I definitely see a lot of Cuban boxing from Frank, which tells me Frank is not 29. He's not. Like, dude is at least 35. But, whatever. We don't have to talk about that. FA, man, he does not want to let that right hand go, man. Which tells me that the counters coming from Frank are effective. Whenever a power puncher doesn't want to let go his most effective weapon, then that means that whoever they're fighting, whatever they're getting countered with or hit back with, there's enough power behind it where it makes you be like, okay, whoa, I don't want to get hit with that again, right? Even though, I don't see a one-punch knockout, he didn't get I don't see him flinching. But if a power puncher isn't letting go his best shot because he doesn't want to get countered, whoever he's fighting has power. That's funny. They show like Ryan Garcia, right? WBC intern weight champ, blah. And they showed I forgot who they show, another boxer, right? Oh, WBC interim champ. And they showed Shaq and they showed his height and weight. Like, what? Y'all niggas could have been like 5-time champion, Los Angeles Lakers. Y'all showed his height and weight. That's crazy. Mad disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Show some love, y'all, man. Hit that like button. We out here. Ugh. Feeling good, feeling great. Frank doing a great job, man. He's really doing what he's supposed to do, man. He's putting on a boxing clinic, And some might say this is a preview of what we're gonna see of Wilder versus Fury. We're gonna see Wilder doing everything he can to get that right hand off, and he's just not gonna be able to do it because, like I said, it's like a mini preview of Wilder versus Fury. Obviously, I don't think Sanchez fights anything like Fury, but he's a boxer, FA, he's a boxer, but he's more of a, I'm looking for that one punch, and if I land it, you're done. So very similarities to the main event, and Frank's doing his thing. Slow, man. I hope you make the money, make all that money in the world. Salute to everybody out here, man. They got FA winning 1 round. Big right hand right there from FA. Frank came in at the perfect time not to get hit by it. It's just the understanding of the ring control, the generalship from Frank. You know what I'm saying? The disengagement, the light feints. There's not too many feints from Frank. The more, the merrier, but it's really good work. I would like to see FA more so, but you can't expect that from him because he's following Frank. So you can't expect him to look to cut the ring off because he's in his rhythm. He's the rhythm of Frank is his rhythm. So he's not looking to cut the ring off. He's not looking to attack when he sees Frank disengage. It's really just I'm seeing someone who is just much more experienced than FA. But by the stats, it says that Frank is only 2 years older than FA. I don't believe it. I think Frank is about 35 years old, okay? I truly believe that in my core. But Frank is doing beautiful work. FA, he's got to cut the ring off, man, either with his footwork or with a combination, with a hook, a right hand, left hook, something. FA's getting frustrated. I know he's never had this before, so he's getting real frustrated. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Really like this joint. That's what I'm really in. Give me an algorithm. Like my boy said, show some love, man. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. But Frank is showing that work, man. Frank. I don't even think that's his real name, man. He's pure Cuban. Brother doesn't speak English. You really think his name is Frank? Salute to him, though, because it's good. Uh-oh. News. So apparently they're saying Wilder. I don't know. I think this was something that Last One was alluding to earlier. He switched gloves last minute. He moved to the MX gloves. They approved it. I don't know what that means. Do y'all know what it means? I don't know what it means. We'll see. And they just showed a picture of JD is watching closely, looking at the gloves. So what y'all think, man? FA, man, he's still trying to look for that right hand, man. They ain't giving him no love on that joint. So we might see this very same fight that we're seeing right now, exactly the same thing with Fury and Wilder. Absolutely, baby. We praying blessings and money to you, brothers. In win big, brother. Everybody pray and hope that brother wins big, man. You're gonna win big. Whoever you put your money on, you're gonna win big, man. Absolutely. FA, man, he can't get that right hand off, man. I guess if you want to even think about, I don't know if you already bet, but I'm like, if you want to go off of anything, maybe you want to go off of this fight right here, man. I honestly thought at least one. I had FA. I said FA was gonna win by knockout, and now I'm like, my brother don't even think he doesn't even feel comfortable letting anything go. We'll see though, man. Because I'm like, at the same time, Frank ain't really hit FA with anything that's made him stumble or, I can't say be hesitant because he's been hesitant. But it's weird because they have the landed punches 25 to 30, so it's close. But it's obvious Frank is winning. But I'm telling you, man, FA, he's an Olympian, or he didn't play. Oh, there it is. It landed. It's time. I'm telling you, I still got FA winning this joint. Come on, FA. Land that, Jay. Bruh. If I'm his corner, man, I'm telling you. I'm telling FA, I'm like, brother. Oh! I told y'all. That's a drop. That ain't a slip. That was a drop. That boy got landed, boy. Oh, that's a drop. What they call that? Did they call it a slip? That was not a slip, bro. As soon as I was saying it, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Hold on. Let me see that one more time. I wasn't looking. Let me see that jab, though. Because that jab, bow. That wasn't a slip. That wasn't a slip. Hey, yo. Hey, lost one. Zen, whoever's up in here, please tell me. That wasn't a slip. That boy got dropped from a jab. I'm telling y'all. Please, somebody tell me. Please hit the like button. Show some love, man. But that wasn't a slip. It barely touched him, but I'm like, FA got that power. I'm like, he wasn't even in a position to slip. Like, he didn't move or nothing. He got hit and he fell. That's a knockdown, bro. That's a knockdown. If I'm FA, man, let them hands go, baby. I'm telling you, I'm mad there's only 10 rounds, but I'm standing by my decision. FA gonna knock Brud out. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing by it. That was a knockdown, man. That's bull. Thank you. That was a legit knockdown. If I'm FA, you know what I'm doing? I'll be like, man, F throwing that right hand. I'm throwing my jab. I'm going to throw the jab out. Play. Hey, if y'all up in here, by the way, hit the like button, man. Show your boy some love, man. Get your boy in the algorithm. Y'all already know what it is. Don't be selfish with the thing, you know what I'm saying? FA got to throw that jab out more because he not getting really hit with much. You know what I'm saying? FA got to believe in that thing. He not believing in it enough. Believe. Throw that jab out. You knocked him down with a jab, man. And it's like anything Frank throws, he's not really hurting FA. Like, FA just kind of just take it. Like, FA got to learn to counterpunch. Like, when he's closing that pocket and he gets hit with something, he got to learn to be able to throw something off of that. Frank's smart as hell. Frank fought him at a perfect time. I'm telling you, that's why I'm telling you, Frank is older than he looked. Excuse me. Frank is older than what they're trying to say he is. He knows he's catching FA at the right time. If he caught FA later, this is not a good fight for Frank. But Frank's like, let me catch him right now. I'm telling you, Frank like 35. What's good with it, Dylan? Good to see you, bro. Just got here. Do I still have time to get to the bar for Wilder vs. Fury? Thumbs up if you know the deal. Goose Gang, we about to ghost this algorithm show. Appreciate you, Dylan. All love, bro. You still got time. Oh, I know. Hey, bro, I'm not trying to. That's illegal, bro. He hit him while he was on. His knee was already down, bro. Come on, chill. Hey, that's illegal. Man. No one gonna call that. That's illegal. Last one letting y'all know you probably got like 15, 20 minutes. That's illegal. Am I tripping? That's illegal. They're not even gonna show the replay. That was illegal. They hit bro when his knee was already down and he threw. That was a fight night finish. You crazy. FA, you gotta throw your thing, bro. Bro, please, can y'all show that again? Am I not tripping, bro? That was illegal. It was a legit knockdown, but bro had his knee down and he threw an uppercut while his knee was down. Am I lying, bro? Am I lying? Somebody tell me I'm lying. Please. I gotta throw that back up there too. Goose gang all day. Am I lying, bro? This was illegal. Let's see if they throw everything. Look, he took a knee. He took a knee. Bro. That's illegal. That's illegal. Am I tripping, bro? That's illegal. He took a knee. That's illegal, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, he could have pulled that punch. He was in his zone. But, bro, he was literally kneed. Y'all got to review that. Boxing don't review that. Boxing's on book. And boxing, just let it go, man. Boxing, y'all taking the L for this. Y'all take, hey, salute to the UFC for the Kevin Holland Dawkins fight. How y'all caught that, looked it over, reviewed it like a professional. This shit, man, bro, this is bullshit. That's crazy. How you just gonna let that go like nothing happened? Somebody talk to me, man. That's a disappointment when it comes to boxing, bro. That's a disappointment. There's no way we don't talk about that. That's a fight night shit. This nigga's whole knee was on the ground, bro. This nigga threw an uppercut and floored him. That's crazy to me, bro. I don't know what I'm watching no more. I don't even know if I can believe in what I'm watching. I'm like, I'm ready for something crazy to happen. The main event, I'm telling you, after seeing that, the fix is in. Something crazy finna happen in the main event. Y'all be ready for it. This ain't gonna be no normal shit. This ain't gonna be no normal shit. We in for something tonight, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Y'all better watch this closely. We in for something. Salute to you, Joe the Ranger, man. Appreciate you hopping in the chat. I'm like, I don't know what that was. I'm not even saying, like, I know some may say, okay, you chose FA to win, right? But if you've been watching me talk, I've been saluting Frank. Frank's been winning every round. He's been a superior boxer. He's done a beautiful job. And what he's done is he's controlled ring generalship. He's controlled FA's entire movement with his disengagement. It has nothing to do necessarily with him landing the harder punches, but what he's doing is he's throwing combinations. He's acting like he's about to engage with FA, which FA is used to. People doing is throwing combinations coming at him, and then FA is able to rest. They engage more because they think FA isn't throwing anything, and he counters off of that. Frank is utilizing that against FA. As soon as he gets in the position ready to throw off of the punches Frank has, he disengages. FA follows through and disengages with him. So he hasn't thrown anything because he's following the rhythm of Frank. That's beautiful. I love what Frank is doing right now, right? But I think it's disgusting that we just saw what we saw. I'm not saying Frank did it on purpose. It was an accident. He was in a mode. But the fact that they didn't even acknowledge it, the fact they gave it a clean 10-8, the fact they didn't even look it back over, I think I'm like, be ready, y'all. Tonight we in for some, man. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully I'm not listening to the announcers. So I don't know what they're saying. I'm just watching, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they're reviewing it or not. But at the very least, they got to at least take away a point. You got to take away a point. Like, you can't just let that shit fly. Yeah, Frank, he's styling now. Yeah, man. Big E. That's a crazy ass haircut, boy. Magic. And y'all saying that nobody wanted to see this fight. How ain't nobody want to see this fight? Everybody want to doing. Y'all don't know what I'm going through right now. My AC always works. Andy Ruiz is there, boy. Look, my AC not working. Like, I'm calling people right away. We getting this shit fixed. That ain't not cool. I'm hot. Get a motherfucker. Salute to Last One. It's been a minute since we, Last One always pop up, but he been rocking with it since day one, since the beginning of this thing. But appreciate you being up in here. I'm surprised that Sniper's not in here. Like, it's Snipers, knowing it's Snipers, he's probably working. I'm like, damn, he about to miss the biggest event. All right, no, he said he thought I was gonna win. FA looks pissed. FA is pissed because he's getting outboxed. He don't know what to do, just like Joshua. And his corner's not telling him anything that allows him to at least give him a chance at winning. So it's like if I'm FA, I feel the same way. Because he don't know what to do. All he knows is I'm going to try and just keep landing this right hand. That's all I got. Rather than his corner maybe telling him, hey, look, Frank is going to come at you with a burst and he's going to disengage. When you see him get disengaged and throw his hands out or lower his hands, he's disengaging from you. So you're following his rhythm. So as soon as you see him disengage, you need to attack. Now, maybe he's telling him and FA can't, capitalize on that. But I'm convinced they're not telling him that. Let me turn this down. I don't need them niggas getting in my mic. Oh, okay, so I'm kind of listening to, because I haven't been listening to the announcers. I'm kind of listening to the announcers. They're saying, I guess they haven't worked on that. They told him not to wait on Frank. They told him you're supposed to lead first, things like that. Okay, so I guess it's one of the things, bro. You should do a review channel on the fights, both present and classic. Joe the Ranger. Hey, I've been thinking about doing that. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I just, I didn't think how interested people would be with that. And then another thing is too, like sometimes, like I respect the sport so much. I'm dealing with an injury right now, so I haven't been able to train and things like that. So I'm a lot more sharper and keener when I'm actually able to train and stuff like that and pick things out because I'm actually in it and doing. I'm being taught things. So sometimes I feel a disservice, but I appreciate you, bro. I'm think about it, man. It's great. I'm starting doing it, man. I'm gonna do it. Because I'm like, I love boxing as well. Boxing is the thing I could really pinpoint things like that. But I love the MMA side of the game. The internet, they trying to play me. The internet, they were showing me love. They trying to play me, man. Appreciate y'all hitting me with that. Hit the like button. Please, y'all bear with me with the internet. I think it's close to the time I got to pay my bills, so that's why it's trying to play me and show me no love on one of the biggest fights of the year. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. If I would have known, I'd have been put some money down. It's all good. That's how I go. No love. Appreciate you though, Joe the Ranger. But the love of the sport you have for it will really show. That's true, man. That's true, and I need that right now. I definitely need that. All right, I'm gonna do it. You convince me. Tomorrow, whatever happens tonight, tomorrow, y'all gonna get some. Y'all gonna get some shit. Make a little intro, put your music in it. Yeah, see, y'all know, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be putting me on shit because I'm like, man. Sometimes I just be hesitant doing shit or just not doing it. Like I don't be, you know what I'm saying? Because I do be loving it. And also another thing is too, I got so much respect for it. Like I understand people who have such a next level knowledge of the sport. Like that's what I really like. Barry Robinson, when I was really getting into sport like 3 years ago, Barry Robinson, I watched everything. I did his drills. Like sometimes it makes me sad to think where I got to now, where I'm at to what I used to do. But Barry Robinson, man, he's one of the most. So y'all check out his Instagram, check out his YouTube. He's one of the most technical motherfuckers when it comes to combat sports, period. You know what I'm saying? Because he's one of those dudes to show you like there's a difference when it comes to there's really not a difference when it comes to training when it comes to combat sports. Other than necessarily your style. Everyone has their own style, but there's certain technical abilities. And that's why Malik Scott is such a an anomaly when it comes to Deontay Wilder elevating him to the point he is, because a lot of people are looking at Malik Scott because they're looking at his fighting abilities, they're looking at, or what he did when he fought, things like that. But you don't understand his knowledge of the game, his understanding, his desire to learn, and what he likes to actually practice and look over. Some of it comes from Barry Robinson. Like he is so knowledgeable, it's ridiculous. Like I respect him at another level. Part of it, what I'm saying, I got some ties. My big brother, he used to train with him personally, but Malik Scott he's what I'm saying, I really respect him. So I went off the tangent a little bit right there. My bad. Squattering, my guy. Appreciate you, Joe. Appreciate you, bro, man. Appreciate you, bro. So the way this is looking when it comes to this co-main event, man, Frank, he's probably gonna win this by unanimous decision. I don't feel like why he shouldn't. I think he's gonna win this by unanimous. Frank did exactly what I said he wasn't gonna do. I thought he was gonna end up getting caught with something. I thought Frank, I didn't think he was honestly, I just didn't think he was athletic enough to stay away from FA's jab. But this fight has really showed his Cuban background. Y'all can say all you want about Eddie Reynoso, but if you really know boxing, the way Frank boxed, it was Cuban. So that tells me that he came up in that Cuban system, right? And that also tells me that he's a little bit older than what he says. All right. Because this was, and I trained with a Cuban for about a year and a half. That's not much compared to these guys, but I know how these guys operate, move. When I see a Cuban style, I see the Cuban style. This is not an Eddie Reynoso style. This is all Cuban right here. And it's beautiful to watch. If you're really a boxing head, he did a beautiful job. Think about this too. Frank has the shorter reach than FA, similar to Usyk versus Joshua. But if you have ring generalship, if you understand certain feints, you understand disengagements, if you understand touches, if you understand being able to control the fighter, if you can control the person in front of you, similar, that's why I say it's like dancing. If I can be the lead to this, if I'm smart enough, I know I'll be able to cruise to a victory because you're reacting off of everything I do. So it comes down to me making a mistake. So if I don't make a mistake or a serious mistake, or at least a mistake that you can't capitalize on because I know the level that you're at, I'll be fine. And that's why I thoroughly believe Frank is not like this isn't a big deal. But I'm like, the way he fights looks, but it like there's no way he's at this. Like FA showed me he's the age he is. He has some things to work on, things to do. Similar, like it was like Daniel Dubois versus Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce, he was older. He was 32. He's been through the ringer. He's fought some of the best. Like I picked Joe Joyce to win. I was like, there's no way Daniel Dubois is going to be able to beat Joe. Daniel Dubois is too young. So it's similar. FA got outboxed. And I don't even think it was outboxed to the point where he should be disappointed himself or where am I going to go from here? If he looks at the tape, he can see that there's certain things that he has to get comfortable with. You have to get comfortable with throwing when you're uncomfortable. And that's a skill. Exactly. Just like it was almost the same fight, right? Usyk versus AJ. No, Usyk is younger actually. Usyk just like Usyk, I think is 34. I want to say 33, 34. But see, that's how old I think Frank is. But that's in the heavyweight division. That's relatively young, right? Young in the fact of how long like your tier is now. We're not necessarily talking like a lot of times if we're just talking about in the basis of, fighting and boxing, like at 34, 35, you kind of are who you are, right? FA is only 27. If I'm in FA's corner, I'm working on the jab a lot more, right? And that's the biggest difference. That's the difference between like people say FA might fight like Deontay. Actually, he doesn't. Deontay utilizes his jab much more. Even if it's not an aggressive jab, he'll always kind of paw it out, which means he can use it as a measuring stick. That knockdown was bullshit. But anyways, yeah. So FA and Wilder has a big difference. Like if I'm FA, if I knocked Frank down with a jab, why isn't my jab being utilized? You know what I'm saying? Every time I'm engaging with Frank. Every time I see Frank disengage, right? Every time Frank comes in, throws something, and then he disengage, walks it off. If I'm FA, I'm bow. I throw a jab as soon as I see him disengage. Bow, bow. I'm going to throw off his rhythm, right? But that's something as a young guy who's been knocking people out and hasn't needed to do. He doesn't have to worry about it. So he's going to have to implement this now in his game to see if he can do that, right? That's why Jared Anderson looks so good, because Jared Anderson sees he can do all that. You know what I'm saying? So, good fight, though. I enjoyed it. If y'all up in here, man, as always, man, if y'all hit that like button, hit the like button. We've been going 2 hours strong, as always, baby. But it don't feel like 2 hours. It felt like 1 hour. You know what I'm saying? It's been love, man. I've been enjoying it, man. Salute to you, Lost One. Everybody else who's been hopping up in here, but Lost One especially. It's been a good time. Been a good night. Fluence Lounging, baby. So it's going to be interesting. I think the person we're going to want to watch from this is going to be FA. How is FA going to rebound from this? Similar to Daniel Dubois. See if he's going to be able to. Man, it's crazy. I put this supposed to go on my knee, and I let that shit just join. I'm going to reload that joint because I was supposed to get the air conditioner joint, and it didn't do it. Joe said, quick freestyle for the one time. All right, let me see what I got. Let me see if I got anything in the bag. I'm feeling good. You hating on me, probably should. Need to eat, hungry in my stomach while I'm chilling in the hood. Never understand the way that I be feeling. But lately I'm doing the best just so I can't be feeling good. Drinking the smoke. Niggas already know. Check how I move. Sometimes I'm moving slow so I can calculate. Always gotta move so low. Never understand, gotta pick it up like a nigga about to toe. Ho. It's funny. Where I go, let it blow just like some dro. Never understand the way I move, but the move be different. I already know. I'm on different shit. The tactics always different with it. You never understand, but I be built different because I'm lit with it. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I had to get it, you know what I'm saying? Same way, you know what I'm saying? Had to do Joe Astic came with it. I had to do it, man. Salute. I'm mad in the mug, though. You already know. Because I'm sitting here. I don't know what happened to my AC. My AC, done. AC done. I'm like, why my AC not working? It don't make no sense. Shit been good for a minute, you know what I'm saying? Off the top. It's always off the top. No, salute to you, Joe, man. I appreciate you, man. You know, keeping the chat crazy. We gonna get Zen in here in a minute. You know what I'm saying? He told me to send the link. So we're gonna get Zen up in here in a minute. So I'm gonna send a link to Zen. That's what I'm gonna do. By the way, if y'all just hopping up in here, hit the like button. We do it different up in here. It's Fluence Lounge. So we hitting shit off the top at the dome. If y'all come, I'm telling you, man, it's different up in here, man. We got the main event coming, Wilder versus Fury. We're gonna get Young Zen up in here, you know what I'm saying? Second part of the Black Ghost team, you heard. I can't believe it. Snipers ain't here though. That's still crazy to me, man. Like, it's Snipers, he has to be working, bro. Like, I never thought. I even posted it, everything. Like, it's Snipers, I'm there. Like, that shit crazy. All right, Young Zen, if you in the building, I just sent it to you, so it should be in your email. So I'm gonna wait for you to pop up in here before I leave anywhere, so y'all got something to look at. You know what I'm saying? Hey, a boy named Fat. Salute to you, bruh. Salute. I'm happy you said that because I remember earlier in it, Droid on top. I don't know if you're gonna come back now, but I know Droid on top. Salute to you, you OG fam. He asked me who's gonna win way early. I always said I was gonna wait all the way to the end. Y'all know how I do, so this is the perfect time to ask your boy, who do I think is going to get the W? Well, we've talked about it all through this. You know what I'm saying? We've been here 2 hours, 13 minutes and counting. We talked about it, right? I said all the, the factors where, you should be hesitant about, all the factors you should look for where you're like, I don't know if I should be skeptical, but I ain't say who I thought was going to win. That's because it's hard for me, right? I'm a Wilder fan deep down, but I'm a boxing fan even deeper down, right? Y'all just saw how FA versus Frank went, right? Y'all saw how Anthony Joshua versus Usyk went, right? Why should I believe that Fury versus Wilder should go any different than any of these fights that we've seen where we've basically seen the same exactly type of stylistic matchups, okay? Now, I haven't said who's going to win. I'm making an argument, presenting an argument, right? But what can you present to me? Wilder is different. What's good with his CLXPS? He got Fury on the map. So what makes Deontay Wilder different from any of these other fights that we saw where we saw a punch against a boxer? Okay. Wilder possibly hits the hardest we've ever seen, right? Wilder switched up his training camp. Also, in the first fight against Fury, he was able to touch Fury, right? He's shown to be able to land that, right? So regardless of what happened in the second fight, yeah, he got dominated. The first fight, it showed Wilder can touch Fury with it. So that's something that's, and also too, when you fight a man 3 times, like you're not fighting him for the first time. You're not even fighting for the second, but 3 times, that's gonna play, and that's gonna play. Like, man, come on, man. I'm sorry, bro. I have to get you out of here, man. We ain't having none of that. Much love to everybody. I don't discriminate against nobody. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I love everybody, but none of that. So with that being said, like, is there a possibility with Wilder changing training camps? Because obviously you're fighting a guy for a third time, so you've been able to look at him for 2 times. Is that going to play a factor? It played a factor for Fury. So why wouldn't it play a factor for Wilder? Because a lot of people says Fury is the better boxer. He's always had that in his toolbox. He's always had that he can go to. He just didn't implement it. A lot of people say he was with Ben Davison for his first camp because Ben Davison, he wanted to use him as someone who was new, fresh, and he was looking to lose weight. He wanted to be re-energized with boxing, right? And in the second fight, he made the proper adjustment. He said, I gotta get this W. I haven't said who's gonna win yet. I know, but I'm going to. Excuse me, y'all. I had a hell of a workout today. The workout was I enjoyed it. I haven't had a workout that good in a minute since my leg's been injured. So it was amazing. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I promise you, I'm gonna let y'all know who I think is gonna win, but I'm just gonna wait a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? FA, look, we have faith in your brother. We hoped for the best. It didn't pan out. It's okay. Oh, that's what's going on, man. I got all this shit going on. I'm gonna need to use the bathroom in a minute. So y'all bear with your boy. Let's see where this one's at. Salute though, man. Salute to everybody been rocking with me tonight, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I've had fun, man. I don't know about y'all, but I've been enjoying my night. I've been enjoying the card, man. The fight's been crazy. I'm gonna have to take a little break in just a minute while because I gotta use the bathroom. That's the only reason I stayed the whole time. I'll be here talking to y'all, but I gotta use the bathroom in a minute. I'm trying to hold this thing in. Respectfully, I'm trying to talk good for the YouTube nation. You know what I'm saying? The job is so I'm what I'm gonna do real quick, y'all. I'm gonna take a step out. I'm gonna be right back. You heard me? Because I gotta use the bathroom. I'm sorry, y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna be right back. Y'all bear with your butt. You know what I'm saying? Stay up. Y'all already know, man. Salute to the people. What's good with it? Already know what it is. Joe the Ranger, what's good with it? Let's put this up. You awesome, man. Even better when you start to review fights. Appreciate that, Joe, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna start doing this because that's inspiration right there, man. I've been contemplating. I'm gonna do it, man. We're gonna get it popping. So appreciate you. We about to get one and only special guest appearance from the man himself, Young Zen. Hey, everybody, give a good welcome, applaud, and love to the one and only Zen. What's good with it, Zen? He's up in the building. What's happening, bro?
What's good with you, dog?
How you feeling, man?
I'm solid, man. How you doing, bro?
We just out here living, man, doing the best we can. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I'm as of now, because of this damn car, man. It's been a great car. I've been enjoying everything on it. So I wish this was every day. But yeah, man, what's good with it, man? Talk to the people, man. I know we got the main event coming up. We see your screen name. It says to this day. So let me know, man. What you trying to say? Are you about to make your prediction right now? What's up? What are you trying to say? You already picked, or what's going on? And also to the people out there, let me do this. I'm gonna do this for y'all too, because I'm like we gonna give y'all the proper comeuppance. Bam! Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all wanted to make sure that y'all got all the way ready for this joint. I got you in this thing. Look at my man Wilder, baby. I'm telling you, man. Okay, we don't want to watch that. But look at him. Look at the way he's feeling. We're gonna bring him back in a minute. We're gonna bring Zen in, have a little problems. We're gonna bring him back in. But look at him. This is how Wilder is feeling before the fight. You know what I'm saying? Oh, put your background a little bit on the low. You hear me, Zen? Put that background on the low. It's gonna get us caught up. But you can see Wilder is feeling good, man. Oh wow, I don't think Zen hear me. I'm gonna have to. Hopefully Zen can hear me. Young Zen. Gonna have to put that background on the low. You hear me?
No, I can't hear you, honestly. Hold on.
You can't hear me?
Oh, no, I can hear you now.
Oh, you're going to have to put that background on the low because we can hear that thing coming through the mic.
Is it the van?
Nah, just the words and stuff. Like you might have to put it on mute because it'll put down the, the stream. But anyways.
Can you hear the thing?
No, I can't hear it now. It's good now.
Oh.
And Joe came in. The most intense trilogy in a while. Last one said, yeah, we can hear Zen. All we want to hear Zen. We don't want to hear the background. Everything is good now. National anthem starting. Absolutely. Let's get the people right. Like I said, I just showed y'all Wilder over there. He's moving and grooving. You know what I'm saying? Remember this. Look at him. Oh, no. I'm telling you, man. He's going to have to put him on his back foot. That's the only way. Tyson Fury over here, man, with the fam bam. Showing off the family. They're showing the wife. The wife is smiling. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? Let's show this. Let's go to the odd guy, baby. The odd guy. Let's show the odd guy. Be careful. He be posting some crazy shit sometimes. So that's not Wilder. Hold on. Oh, here we go, baby. You already know. We've seen it everywhere. Look at that blockade. Are we gonna see this in the fight? We're gonna see Wilder moving like this. Huh? Oh, look at he disengaged. Then he came back with the jab. That's what we saw Frank doing earlier. Frank did that with that fade. He disengaged. Look, disengaging. And he comes back with the 1-2. I don't know if he came back with something, but look at him. Are we gonna see any of this tonight? I don't know, man. Are we gonna see any?
What do you think?
A lot of things going on. Let's stop screaming. What do I see? We gonna see any of it? I don't think we're gonna necessarily see any of that, but I think we're gonna see. You know, the only thing that's got me skeptical out of everything when it comes to this is the fact that Wilder came in heavier than I thought he would. I thought Wilder would come in at about a 220. He came in at 238.
But he's had like a whole year to adjust to that weight.
Still though, he hasn't been in an actual fight with that weight, and he's never fought at that weight before. He's never fought this heavy. Like Fury, they're saying it's the heaviest he ever came at a fight.
But he coming in.
He's at 277, but he's heavy all the time. You feel me? Fury is used to fighting at a heavier weight. Like 260 to 273 is different, yeah, but it's still heavy. 215 to 238, that's a big difference, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That's a way bigger difference than 260 to like 277. Like you already in that range where you got to get used to certain weight on you. Like you gonna feel a lot heavier going from 215 fighting at that to now I'm 240, nigga. This nigga Joshua now. So
that's true.
I don't know, man.
They come in around that way too. Huh?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro. When Wilder used to be the guy who, like, you know what I'm saying, like the 214, 215, 220.
But he also never fought nobody 6'9".
But is that the right? If he had his best success at his lightest weight, 217, 216 against Fury in the first fight, and then he came in at 231 the second fight and got destroyed, why would you come in heavier? That's my question.
Well, when you want to ask Malik Scott that though,
I don't think that's on Malik Scott though. I think that's Wilder's choice. I don't, strength and conditioning. Malik's side of the game is, the skill, fundamentals, boxing.
Well, maybe then what if he's trained his muscles conditioned enough to withstand that weight and that power?
In a year, he's never fought that heavy.
I'm just saying, is it possible?
The only other time he's
fought nature, we're not talking about
30 is against Fury.
But we're not talking about a regular person. We're talking about somebody that's God-given power.
Never fought against anyone over 230 other than Fury one time. That's gotta matter. If we're gonna talk, if we were gonna make Fury coming in at 290 a big deal, if he did come in at that, we gotta make Wilder coming in at 238 a big deal.
Hey man, we're gonna see.
And I'm not saying but this is the thing. I'm not saying in a negative way. It's either a substantial difference in a positive way, or it's gonna be a detriment. There's no in between.
Hey, do you? I was gonna put some Skrilla on it, bro, but I ended up backing out, man.
I don't blame you. This type of fight is a hard one, and I think that. How close is it when it comes to the?
Bud is a more for sure bet to me.
How close is you breaking up this a little bit? How close is the lines? I don't know how close the betting lines are. So if it's not that big of a difference, well, if Wilder's not a huge, underdog, I don't think it's really worth
plus 240.
Yeah, you can make a little bit of money off of that, depending on how much you're putting down. But I don't think it's worth it. Not at that. If he was in the threes, I'd be like, if he was Usyk, okay.
Usyk was in the twos.
Oh well, then still it's not worth it. If it's in the twos and you're going on underdog, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. Unless you putting like 10 on it.
If it was Canelo in the twos, I'm doing it because I'm like, you'll never see that again.
As a favorite or underdog? You talking about as an underdog? I would
favorite,
say both. If I see him as an underdog or favorite in the twos, then hell yeah. Like, there's certain people that are like, bro, you know Julian Williams lost?
He did?
Bro, to somebody he should not. He's taking that AB route. But AB, he be getting them decisions though.
I know he don't never get knocked out.
Last dude. Nah, AB lost against that ass dude.
Yeah. And he was talking after the fight like, I don't get why I can't get fights. I'm ready to fight anybody. I'm back.
I'm like, nigga, watch this fight back. You'll know why.
yeah, bro, you're not gonna get nothing after that, bro.
No, Wilder's actually going to be coming out with a new suit, more extravagant. If you guys haven't seen the
He said it's gonna be more extravagant.
yeah, man, I'm saying he's coming out laser focused, and I say that literally and figuratively, lasers everywhere. So he's
Bro,
coming
I
out
hope
with
you
something
don't do
very
that.
similar.
If he loses, bro, it's over for him. And
No,
I'm
I'm
just talking
telling
about
you, I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you. Just
why
go
can't
on
he just
YouTube.
come out with his body?
That joint in. This motherfucker is coming out with almost the same exact suit, but it got lasers on it. You know what I'm saying? They're like Superman in that bit.
But he said it hurt his legs last time.
Okay, so some of the Wilder fanboys and the community, they want to say that he didn't say that. He said to someone that he felt weird, and for some reason the costume felt heavier than expected, and supposedly a reporter ran with that. So they're saying he didn't necessarily say he lost because the costume was heavy. They supposedly overheard him say, he felt weird, he didn't feel like himself, and the costume felt heavy. So, but either way, you wore the costume. So either way, if you felt weird, you shouldn't have put the thing on.
Why he wearing that, man? I'd rather him just come out with a mask.
He said, "Why you wearing that?"
Yeah, man.
I don't care about none of that. Like, why is he wearing that? Remember how back in the day, that's all he used to do? He would just come with the gold cape. And
and this with the mask on, he's a reveal his face. Like,
that's it. Like now, this nigga got to have the whole, like, nigga, let me put on a suit. I'm in Lord of the Rings. That's what he come out in. Hey, if y'all up in here, man, and y'all ain't hit the like button, that's disrespectful. Like, for real, man. Hit the like button, get us an algorithm. Everybody right now going live on this joint. We only got 9 people up in here. We not the most popping thing in the whole entire world, but we here and we showing love. Man, hit the like button, man. Don't be scared of that thing. And subscribe to the channel if you're not, part of the Black Goose Gang. You already know what it is. So come on, man. Show some love. Also, too, man, I want to just salute to It Snipers, man. I know It Snipers ain't here, but I know that brother wants to be here, man. It don't make no sense. He has to be working, man. There's no way. I could not imagine It Snipers not making it to this joint. That's crazy. I'm telling you, hey, am I not wrong? Does Wilder's costume not look like remember the niggas who would fly on those dragons and they had the
you crazy.
Am I not wrong? The Sarons, the Lord of Saron, whatever them joints. I'm telling you, Wilder's costume looked just like them joints from Lord of the Rings. The niggas who flow on them dragons in the first one, and they would wear the you know what I'm saying? They would come in the nightmare shadow. Like that's how his costume looked. You know what I'm saying?
So Fear's not getting carried out this time?
You said what?
Fury's not getting carried out by some bitches this time?
Bro, Fury's entrance is about to be crazy this time, bro.
For real?
I promise you. Because Fury's going to be, if I'm Fury, I'm confident in a mug. I'm like, bro, yeah, you ain't touching me. I'll beat you the first time. I beat you the second time. Like, what makes you think the third time going to be any different? Like, I'm finna come out. Like, if I was Fury, man, this is no disrespect to anybody listening, but I have all black bitches holding my shit. Like, y'all can take whatever y'all want from this. I ain't saying nothing. Nigga, I ain't select the women. The women just happen to be who they be. That's how I be doing, nigga. Shit. I'll be wearing the Bronze Bombers old mask. You know saying? I'll be talking my shit.
I'll be talking my shit.
Like, Wilder, you better hope I cheated, because if I didn't cheat, then what? Because you finna catch these hands, boy.
I know if he loses this time, it's not over for him, but like Johnson with him is for sure gonna happen now.
Fury gonna come out lit. I already know it. Hit the like button, y'all. Show some love, man. Keeping it 100, man. Make up for last week, man. That's crazy.
Oh, I
forgot. It was terrible views. Andre Ward and Lennox Lewis. Who would have thought? Now, see, if I wasn't doing this live, I'd be listening to them. You know what I'm saying? But because it's rare, you used to get, 2 legends like Andre Ward and Lennox Lewis both commentated. But PBC and Top Rank ESPN, they gave us they gave us some love right there. If I was listening, obviously, it would be great. So you guys got some great. So I think, look, I don't believe in none of the allegations. Young Zen knows that. I've argued that I think it was just boxing. But I do want to say this. Oh, I'm over here on the wrong shit. I do want to say this. The only time I've ever seen Fury walk a man down was against Wilder. And that man felt power enough to fall from it. Wilder doesn't know how to box, sure, but I've seen him fight some pretty powerful punches, regardless of what y'all want to say. And so I'm just going to be interested to see if that's what happens in this fight. I know they say put the pressure on Wilder. All you got to make him do is box off his back foot. You know how many fighters tried that and were successful? So to see Fury do it in such an easy fashion just because he switched up his game plan is interesting. Also, though, you have to understand Wilder's always played the big man game. And so when you're going against someone bigger than you, it's going to make a difference. It's something you have never seen before. So that's also a factor. So I'm just going to be interested to see how Wilder switches up his game plan to adjust. Because Fury doesn't have to make adjustments, okay? Fury can make adjustments in the ring. Wilder's the one who has to have the game plan.
Do you think Malik Scott has prepared Wilder enough for this moment? That's the question. What do you think?
Real quick, Last One said he started walking people down after he got Sugar Hill. Yeah, he did. And the people he walked down, none of them faltered in the way that Wilder did. And I think Wilder is better than anyone he fought leading up to the second Wilder fight. And I know there's a couple fights between that. But say it again. What was your question?
Yeah, I said, did Malik Scott prepare Wilder enough for this moment? That's the question.
Malik Scott couldn't prepare Wilder enough for this moment. There wasn't enough time to prepare him for this moment. Even with a new trainer, he would need, similar to what Fury did with his new trainer, have a couple fights in between, implement the game plan, and then when you fight someone who's on another level of them, really be able to, see how it works. Wilder didn't do that.
You really adjust with Wilder because it's not. So
Wilder has to benefit. Wilder has to. It doesn't matter. What Wilder has to benefit from training with Malik Scott is just hoping that he's in the best conditioning of his life, and he did things that he wouldn't normally do with Mark Breland. That's real. I also think when he got that cut from Waller in the previous fight, he was forced to fight like that. They would have stopped the fight. Yeah, you're right. That's true. But also, even when he was supposed to fight like that, fight more aggressive, he could have stopped Otto Wallen. And it's just hard for me to believe that Otto Wallen is better than Deontay Wilder.
And how Deontay was just looking when he was going down. I'm like, why are you looking just like a bum?
And I'm not saying cheating has anything to do with it. You can just have an off day. It could just we saw it with Joshua and Ruiz. Joshua just didn't look like himself. It can happen, right? But also, when it happens to, supposedly the fighter who isn't the better boxer, that's when it becomes a problem. Because it's like you lost the first fight. So it's like, what is your choices coming to this third fight? Even if you come normal, you can't outbox Fury. You got to line that right hand. Land that right hand. How you going to land that right hand against someone like Fury who's 6'9", bigger than you, weighs more than you, can feint, move different than you? You got to be faster than him, right? You have to use your athleticism, right? And so that's what we got to hope Malik Scott was able to implement in their training, that they had so much reactionary drills that Wilder's going to be able to catch Fury with something not looking. Because if people don't understand, this is something I did want to break down. I just didn't do it. I had a lot going on, a lot of bullshit. But when it comes down to Wilder, the reason why he didn't catch Fury with anything in the second fight, is if you saw the one big right hand that he did land on Fury, that Sugar Hill made a point in an interview to say, oh, Wilder doesn't have power like that. He landed the right hand. Fury took it on the chin. Fury rhythm stepped right before he threw it. So he shuffled his feet and then he threw the right, which when he shuffled the feet, Fury saw it coming, which allowed him to react, take a small step back, and turn with the punch. Now, if you watch all of the knockout blows that come from Wilder, as reckless as they are never, ever predictable. They come straight out. Right hand, boom. Overhand round, boom. He never shuffles the feet. He never this. It comes out of nowhere. So if Malik is able to put him in a position where he feels more comfortable letting those off against a guy like Fury, who's coming at a game plan where I'm pushing forward, I'm pressing toward, and I'm making you feel like you're the smaller guy. Our guy boxing, that's what Malik Scott is on. Malik is a smaller guy than Wilder. If Malik was able to show Wilder how to fight as a smaller fighter and still able to land as the bigger man, and obviously he's not going to show that, but
Mhm.
actually be able to, show him ways to put him in position for that. We have a fight.
Would you
Fury
say?
has Parker in his changing room. Yeah, I seen him. I just
Would you
clocked that.
say water going to the body of Fury will be a good, surprising game plan?
Not really. Just because.
Would you advise Wilder to go to the body? Maybe that's the better question. Would you advise that?
Nah, I want to say Wilder. I know. No, I would tell Wilder to still look for that right hand over the top, because Fury still has a. If there's one thing that Fury learned from his basis is he does rhythm step. So rhythm step, look up Barry Robinson. He'll tell you about it. But he'll stand. He's a boxer, but he has that bounce. So if you can time Fury on the bounce when he's not actually trying to attack, you can land something effective, whether it to be to the body or over the top. If you guys, if I pull back up and I show the clip of Wilder knocking Fury down, Fury threw a jab, right? Wilder threw the jab. Fury parried the jab, right? After he parried the jab, Fury ducked down out of the way of the right hand that he knew was coming. But Wilder had been measuring him. It didn't matter that he ducked. I measured you. So even though you parried the jab, I knew my right hand. Even if you ducked all the way down to your feet, I would have landed the right hand. Boom. He gets hit with that. And then on his way down, here comes the left hook, right? So basically, you know what I'm saying? My point is basically my whole point is that Wilder, if he's calm, cool, if he's collect, like he said he's going to be in, he can land that shot. But it's gonna come down, like I said, in my opinion, when it comes down to his weight. I'm like, how are you gonna be able, like in the beginning of the rounds, Fury's gonna come at you, right? And if you don't necessarily clip him with something that makes him, take a step back, how are you gonna handle him kind of putting his weight on you, pressuring you? Are you gonna be able to sustain through the fourth, fifth rounds? Because usually I would be thinking the opposite, right? Fury went gas in the later rounds, but Fury looks in great shape. Wilder looks in great shape too. It's just he has a lot of extra weight on him, which is gonna play into a factor. Because I'm like, if we were gonna argue that same thing with Fury, if he would have came in at 290, we got to argue the same thing with Wilder.
You feel so?
Salute to Joe, man. Appreciate you, bro. Salute to the last one. I'm still surprised there's snipers up in here, man. Can't believe this sniper's missing this one, man.
Probably not work. He probably drunk. Oh, okay. He didn't come in that suit, boy. Yeah. Who's rapping though?
Who's
Is that
what?
Sue Surf?
I don't know. I think you're a little bit ahead of me.
Is that Sue Surf? Hey, he coming out to that Sue Surf that today. Yeah.
Bro, that's that's not Sue Surf. That's Loaded Lux.
I mean, Loaded Lux. That's what I meant.
Jesus Christ.
Loaded Lux.
I'm like, Sue Surf. I'm like, you must be ahead of me, nigga. I'm seeing something different. Bro, that's so
hey, but he's coming out to that.
No, I'm not gonna let you get away with that, bro. That was disrespectful, man. Come on,
hey, bro.
That was mad disrespectful. I was like, man, wait, hold up. What am I looking at? I'm like, where they got? So it's crazy. So Wilder, he did the same thing Fury did. Fury's team said they's coming in at 390. He didn't come in at 390. He came in at excuse me. I said 390. That's crazy. 290. He came in at 270. Wilder had a picture of him coming out, video circulating through YouTube, thinking he was gonna come out in the same costume with lasers and stuff, and he came out the original way. Is this gonna mean anything though? We gonna see. I'm hyped. We about to get this poppin', shout out do, baby. So we here, baby. We here. I really didn't think this fight was even gonna happen this year, man. If you want to be 100 with you.
You didn't. Hey, he was the most skeptical. I was like, bro, it's happening tonight. You like, yep, we gonna see. We gonna see. I'm like, bro, it's gonna
I
happen.
ain't think so, man. I ain't think so,
It
bro.
had to happen because Usyk won.
Well, that's why it happened, though. You know what I'm saying? Let's be 100 with it. I'm like, now, if you think, like, I was just saying, like, before you, I don't know if you caught it, but I was telling him, I was like, Big Baby Miller, man, he lucked up because when he comes back next year, he got all the smoke in the world.
Yeah, because like now
still
everybody
fight Joshua.
Yeah, he could get that smoke.
Bro, if Wilder loses, he can fight Wilder now. He got beef with it. So I'm like, oh, Big E, huh? Okay. What's going on here, man? You seeing this? You watching this? Whose production is this?
I don't know. Why did he have that dude licking him though? Why did he put that clip in there?
Why is it Big E though? Is this wrestling?
I don't know, bro.
How you think he's gonna come out?
I don't know, bro. He's about to come out to Gypsy music.
But do you think he's gonna come out like on some wrestling shit? Like
fireworks and shit.
Yeah.
What they throwing roses at his feet?
Nigga, the rose pedal.
Oh hell.
Big E look weird without his braids, bro.
I know. This is ugly though. What's this? You seeing it?
Yeah, this shit weird.
It's like Paris. Look at this.
No disrespect to people.
No disrespect, but I don't know what this is. I'm sorry. Maybe I gotta explain.
Everybody, I respect everybody. I just don't really know what's going on here. This
that's my style. Yeah, this is entrance. I don't know what this is.
Okay, bro. Hey, wait, that's crazy, bro. Hold up.
Somebody said the 300 Spartans. Oh my!
That's what I said, bro. That's what threw me. I said Lost One said theory about that. Did you know that Lost One already, bro? Because I'm like, how'd you guess that?
Because if you didn't guess it, he got intel info, boy. He
you know Lost One from the UK. I'm like, bro, did you know that already, bro, or did you guess that? Because I'm like, wait, hold up. What is something's hitting me in my head, bro? Like, let's go with it. Jay Allen. He said, how many fights are away from Wilder versus Fury? It's the walkouts right now, bro. So if you finna watch that, you better turn that joint on right now, or keep watching the streams.
This man has a Spartan outfit on, bro.
I see it, bro. His shoes look like clown shoes.
Yeah, you lying.
Dog. Hey, yo, Last One. Did you know that? Last One, please. You gotta did you already know this? Did he say this or something? Because there's no way you guessed this on the point like that.
I never see him say that.
Or like you watch it, or like you way ahead of us or something.
No way though.
He always screams Spartan when he comes out, bro. He guessed that. That's crazy. He guessed it. He legit guessed it, bro. You was dead on the money, bro. Because I'm like, wait, hold up. This saying Spartan. I'm like, wait, I heard that. I was like, wait, hold up. Lost One said you gonna come out with some Spartan shit. That's crazy. I'm finna put that joint right back.
You not trying to watch food? Oh, you want me to tell you when to start?
Crazy.
All right. I mean, you can watch, bro.
No, I know. I mean, it's just a boxing match.
Okay.
Hey, yo, tell him that was one of the most disrespectful statements I ever had. It's just boxing?
Ever heard?
Boxing?
I'm glad you.
Boxing.
I'm glad you just.
I'll fuck with
you. Let me tell you some more.
1 second. Let me tell you. All right, I'm gonna give you 1 second. They about to do the what's it called?
Give me 1 second too. Give me a second.
Well, damn, I was about to do a second so he can talk. While I
oh, your water looking.
Let me. You stay here, enjoy people. Give me 1 second. And all right, same time. Fuck it. So we hear time so we don't miss a shot. Nah, because we don't. Neither of us want to miss it. So, all right, bet.
Come on.
My bad, y'all.
My bad too.
Hey,
We here.
we here just in time.
Hey, Wilder look like he's hot, don't he?
He look focused. He look like he not trying to let that. He looks like Wilder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like he looks like in his right state. He looked like, no extra bullshit.
And I was watching the interview from Wilder, Morning Combat. Salute to Morning Combat. They said, Wilder, are you coming here trying to outbox Fury, do different things, and try to show Fury different looks? Or we've seen you come in a rematch before. Or are you trying to come back as the Wilder from Bermain Sterveen too? I love that question. And Wilder said, that's more what we're looking for. When I heard that, I said, So if y'all want my prediction, I'm telling y'all now, I rocked with him the first 2 fights. I ain't never gonna fall back. You heard me? I got Wilder. Man, I got 6-round KO. You know, I think even though Fury looks the best shape I ever seen him in, I think Fury looks good. I think Fury can box all type of ways, but I think, organically, fundamentally, his foundation is a fighter who fights on his back foot. He likes the style, he likes to counter, he likes to push the pressure, he likes to mix it up. But ultimately, I think Wilder's gonna catch him, and I'm gonna rock with it. I'm gonna stay firm to it. Salute. Zane, I don't know if you said your prediction, but go ahead, tell us one more time with it. You heard?
I got Wilder KO 3rd round.
That's why I wish his snipers would hear it, because his snipers would come in and he's like, "Bro, yeah." I don't know if he'll go with it, but I remember he said he had Wilder. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. That. We'll see what's gonna happen. Salute to the people. This is what we're gonna do. I usually let the people know what's going on toward it, unless we get a little bit more people coming in here or people question it. I'm not really gonna do that. I'm just gonna kind of watch. I feel like something big gonna happen, so you can't keep everything in. But no, fuck it, let it all go, nigga. Hey, Fluence Lounge all day. Salute to the people. Like I said earlier, I know Zen probably came in later. You probably not gonna see it. Oh, last one. Let's bring in last one's prediction real quick. I like it. A little something different in this joint. Fury TKO 10th from last one. He got a Fury TKO 10th. Well, we don't got nothing early other than Zen's. I think it's possible Fury can end Wilder's night early. We saw it in the second fight. Why can't it happen again? You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You already know it's lit, baby. Let's do it. We've been here. We've been rocking with it. We 3 hours in this joint. Let's hope for a good night. Fury talking shit.
He talking shit. What are he saying?
Call him like the P word. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep us up in here. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? He talking that crazy thing.
You talking that yet?
That red on Wilder look hard. Like that look dope.
It do though. I've never seen him have some type of color like that before.
Yeah, it's your.
Maybe it's supposed to resemble.
Go ahead. And he called him the female part. You heard? Right before it. Here we go. Fury look mad, boy. Wilder look mad. Here we go. Oh, I can't believe we finna make the. Here we go. I didn't think it was gonna happen. Let's see if Wilder was all talk. Wilder accused Fury of all types of things. You know what I'm saying? Fury looks calm as well. You can say anything about Fury. Fury looks calm.
He does look calm. He knows how to box. Calm. It's like going to basketball.
Wilder looks tense. Calm. He looks calm, but he looks tense. Fury looks calm but loose. Let's see. Wilder comes out quick. Let's see. Oh, baby.
Bodies.
Yep, he's coming right out to that body, like you were saying. Fury a little bit more patient. He's not coming out on that front. Interesting. But remember, he kind of did that in the first fight. Remember in the first fight, I said, look how beautiful Wilder's jab looked?
Yeah, but he was going up top, though.
Oh, 1-2 to the body. That was beautiful from Wilder. Okay,
he's starting off Wilder, to the body.
I like it. Oh, Wilder looks aggressive. I don't like the extra weight necessarily on Wilder because I don't know how this is going to last through the rounds. Wilder Wilder's known as a cardio machine, but the extra weight, I don't know.
What do you think about the jab?
Looks beautiful. The fact that he's not even looking for the top, the head. I've never
top.
seen this from Wilder in my life.
Never. I've never
everything's going to the body. Why hasn't Fury let his hands go? You guys think Fury has enough punch in his power? You think he's just looking for a good shot? Wilder's gonna have to calm down just a little bit.
Just a little bit, huh?
Just a little bit. Don't get too over aggressive. I know the landing, but also, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep in mind, Fury right now, he's not really throwing anything. What's going on right now?
So we're Wilder's winning this round. You got him, right?
Yeah, but it's early still. Like, you remember in the first fight. Oh, here it goes. Now Fury's landing. Now feints from Fury. Feints gonna so it's the feints from Fury now. 1-2 hold from Fury. Interesting. So what Fury just did? He threw a 1-2. It didn't land. He held Wilder. Threw him off his rhythm. That's what you want to do. Left hook from Fury. Fury looks different in this fight, guys. Am I tripping? Lost one. Let me know. Even in the first round, I said Wilder looked aggressive, but the way Fury is reacting to a lot of the punches coming from Wilder's entry, but Fury still looks good. Okay, I'm gonna take
feels those body punches though, man. I know those aren't just like not just feeling them.
Oh, you know? Left hook slightly landing from Fury. Wilder wasn't ready for that. Keep that right hook up. Right hand up from Wilder. Wilder's starting to go into his old ways. Let's see, but he's still going to the body. These are big right hands from Wilder to the body. They're pushing Fury back. This is
think those hurt, bro?
It doesn't matter if it hurts. It's something that I don't think Fury was necessarily expecting. Wilder's gonna have to calm down. Good left hook from
tired,
Fury. No, he's not tired. He's very heavy footed when he how he boxes, how he moves. Oh, we got young. Oh, what's good with it? Whenever you throw that lead hook, what's good with it, young? Oh, 1-2 from Fury. Salute to you, bro. Appreciate you bringing it. Hit that like button. Show some love to you, boy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's a big 1-2 from Fury. But I love the right hand over the top from Deontay Wilder after that. That's something you don't see a lot from Wilder when he gets in that pick. So first round definitely is going to go to Wilder. Wilder looked very aggressive. Fury was on his back foot. That was beautiful. Not too many feints from Wilder. So remember what I told you. Do you remember what I said, Young Zen?
What?
I said we're not going to see too many different things from Wilder in the fact of how he's going to be fighting. But what we will see necessarily, and I don't like how biased these replays are being because they show Fury in both of those. That was interesting. But it's going to be necessarily, he's already going to be building on what he already has, right? So right off the bat, he comes off and he's very aggressive rather than just looking head-heading. The only thing he changed that he was going to the body, right? Every right hand was landed to the body. Every right hand landed to the body. Fury's going to come out to the second round. He's going to adjust. He's a boxer, right? So he's going to have a plan for that. So let's see how Wilder's going to be able to adjust. Remember, I said in that first fight, Wilder's jab looked good, and then everything changed when it came to that second round.
True.
Kevin believes he said, you know, Wilder's adjusting to the weight. He looks good. Here we go, second round. So now Fury is changing the game plan, right? Fury was fighting on his back foot in the first round. Now he's fighting coming forward, and he's throwing feints. So let's see how Wilder's going to be able to react. Is it going to be anything different? Remember when I said second round changed everything when it came. Oh, right away, Wilder gets hit with big shots. It doesn't look good. So right away, Wilder looks it's like he's still in the same position he was in the second fight when it came to reacting off of Fury coming off that front foot. But now you can see Wilder is attacking. This is the difference between the second fight and the third fight. Now he's coming forward. He's being aggressive. In the second fight, he stood there. He looked and shot. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know how to react. He would get hit with certain shots. In this fight, he's coming forward. But now, see, this is when the weight's going to come into plant when Wilder and Fury, who's going to wear better? Who's going to be able to put this type of pace on and keep it towards 12 rounds? Wilder's still coming with a jab to the body, but Wilder looks definitely like he always fights very flat-footed. He's very heavy on his feet. Right away, Wilder does not look good right now, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He looks in the same position, but even with these shots landing, I don't know if they're landing with the same power that it was landing in the first fight. The left hook to the body that has some more tools. Oh, I love that. I love that from Wilder right there. 12 rounds with an extra 20. But you know, Zen did make a good point where he said he might be adjusted to the weight on the John Joe side of the game. Last one said, I don't think Wilder looks that bad. Last one said he doesn't think Wilder looks that bad. How do you feel it? How do you feel so far with the rounds? Last one. Oh, beautiful left hook from Fury. Fury looks good. The second round definitely is in Fury's favor. Fury definitely changed the game plan. He's coming forward, but I like the way Wilder is reacting to Fury coming forward. He's not reacting the same way that he was reacting in the first fight. Excuse me, the second fight. Rather than kind of laying back and letting things happen, he's coming forward. Big double jab with a 2 after. Oh, and right back after from Fury, and the Fury grabs, lays weight on him. This is a great fight. How you feel, Zen? How you feeling about that second round? Oh, big. Oh, man. You can see Fury's game plan right now, man. He's throwing, and then he just wants to hold, and he wants to put the weight on Wilder. He wants to tire him out, all right? He wants to make him feel it. He's not letting Wilder feel comfortable. I still think, even though, you know what I'm saying, Fury is coming.
What you got?
Second round, I give it to Fury. I think Fury won the second round, but I'm like, I'll say this.
1-1?
Even with, I got a 1-1. Even with Fury doing what he's doing in that second round and changing the game plan, right? But it wasn't really necessary to change the game plan. He did the same thing in the second fight. I thought Wilder responded much better to it, right? Rather than when Fury came forward and threw his punches and just sitting on the ropes, as soon as he got hit, he reacted right off it, right? There was nothing new that we saw from Wilder, in my opinion. But what I've been saying, what Malik Scott's kind of been teaching them, like, get hit, throw something back. And I don't like how the replays have been kind of favoring Fury every time. They really haven't been showing anything from Wilder. It's okay. But I got to
know, like, they show none of his body punches.
They didn't show anything from Wilder. Wilder landed some twos as well, but they haven't showed that. Maybe it's just what I'm watching. Biased, very biased. I don't like the replays, and I'm not listening to the commentary, so I don't know what the commentary sounds like. So I know that comes into play as well. So if y'all listen,
it's trying to make it just seem like Wilder just getting washed.
Oh, really? Interesting. I think it's a little bit closer than that. I thought Wilder looks good. I'm just totally going off of absolutely, man. Shout out to Malik. He got Wilder looking much better, but we're gonna have to see how his conditioning is gonna be going to these later rounds, right? Wilder's gonna have to throw that jab out. He can't let Fury lead the dance. Malik's got to tell him that. Don't let Fury lead the dance. You got to lead the dance, Wilder. You got to throw that jab out there. You got to throw them big hands out there. Oh, Fury looks strong, man. Fury looks strong. What you think? Fury looks strong. He's winning this round. They got a lot of punches going. The statistics going toward Fury. Interested, but Fury looks strong. Oh, good left hook to the right hand from Wilder. Right? Do you think Fury's boxing a little bit more with Wilder? More so, he's still walking forward, like disengaged from Wilder. I like that. Disengage. Now throw you 1-2. Throw you 1-2 and get out. Yeah, I like it. Come on, baby. That's what Malik taught you. I like it. Hey, I know that was so subtle. Y'all might not have seen that, but the way Wilder disengaged from that and then was able to come up and get held, that was nice. I just hope Wilder's cardio's holding up. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Fury looks fresh.
How many seconds you got left in yours?
And look how the disengage went. What, in the third round?
Yeah.
Oh, good. 1-1-2. 130. Oh, left hook from Wilder. Where you at? Right hand. Oh, good 1-2. There you go, Wilder. He looks good, man. Where you at? It's early for both of them. Last one said.
Yeah, that's why you was probably more right with the 6th round. That's what's probably going to be with a bang.
I like that Fury isn't jumping back on Wilder when he gets aggressive. You want to be honest with you? I think Fury should be jumping on Wilder. Oh, man. Fury's on his back foot. Fury's on his back foot, guys. This isn't good. Wilder looks good, y'all. Fury's on his back foot. Feint, left hook. Y'all said what? Oh, beautiful. 1, 2, 3 from Fury, but Wilder comes right back with a left uppercut. Oh, 1-2. It landed. I think he dropped Wilder. He dropped him. Fury dropped Wilder again. There wasn't no gloves this time. Oh man, he dropped him, bruh.
Mm.
Wilder's hurt, man. Wilder's hurt. Oh, is Wilder gonna survive? Malik Scott, what'd you teach him for these ones? You know what I'm saying? Oh, what'd you teach him for these one? Oh man, this ain't a good look right here, boy. This ain't a good look right here, boy. No disrespect. Oh, y'all coming in showing y'all mad at me. Hit the like button. It's all good, baby. Hit the like button. If y'all ain't hit that like button, show some love. Subscribe to the channel, man. It's all love. I don't care, man. Y'all want to hate on your boy? Hate on your boy. Hate. It's all hate. What they gonna tell him? Looks like Wilder though. It looks like he's came to his senses pretty quick, man. They showing the camera on him, man. He looks okay. Looks like he's back. I'm gonna tell you this. You know what I'm saying? What? Oh, y'all, excuse the internet. See, of course, the internet gonna try and trip on the boy right now. But look, that left hook to the right. That's what hurt him. That's what hurt him. Then the uppercut came after. Bow. If there's anything Wilder is always gonna have to deal with, is the fact that he's never gonna have the greatest defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always gonna be part of his game. He's always gonna feel like the best defense is reaching out and being all over the place.
You think he can come back? It's over.
Depends on how good his conditioning is. He can definitely come back. He came back against Luis Ortiz.
He never got knocked out, though.
Yeah, he didn't. That's a good point. But he was in a bad position. But right now, yeah, he's getting work. But he looks good. He looks like he looks like he's back to his when he was sitting down, it looked like he was back. Yeah, it looks like Wilder's in a bad position right now. Wilder's in a bad position right now. He just keeps coming with the same thing. He's looking like F.A. Agabe right now, man, against Frank Sanchez. Every time he throws that 1-2, man, he brings it back, but he's not bringing it to block the left hook. Like that's such a simple fundamental, and he just doesn't do it. You know what I'm saying? He just doesn't keep that thing up right here, and it allows him to be very susceptible to one of the most easiest combos, which is the left hook to the right hand. So if you're not used to the blocking that left hook, over time in the fight, you're gonna keep getting tapped. After a while, you're gonna move out of the way, and now you're moving right into the right hand. That's how he first got dropped. So it was.
You think? So you think you was more so like he should have came in at that 220 because he could have had that power.
Yeah, he still would have had the like. I don't understand the extra weight. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you have an extra weight on your body, including the extra weight from Tyson Fury on top of you. You know what I'm saying?
Is Wilder gonna get knocked out again, bro?
It's looking like it's about to go that way. So let's see if he's gonna get rid of Malik Scott if Malik Scott decides to throw the towel in and save him from an ass beating. Because this is starting to turn to the same thing. Wilder's just getting outboxed, man. The power's there, but it's F.A. Agabe. Oh, he had him! He had him! I was talking all that shit!
Oh!
He had him! Ah! All right, hey, we gotta fight, y'all. We gotta fight, y'all. Kevin said, Jesus real, yo. Hey, we gotta fight. We gotta fight. Oh man. Okay, we out here, man. Oh, Wilder's trying to eat. Oh, I don't know, man. Fury might go down, man. I don't know what's going on. Fury look like he hurt still, bro. Oh man, my bad if I'm yelling. Oh, Fury went down again. You should have made the bet, Zed. You should have. I think Fury's done, y'all. I think Fury about to be done. Oh, bro, I think Wilder finna win, bro. Hey, I think Wilder finna win. It's because he wore the hat. He wore that hat. Oh man, I'm so mad. My internet acted up right now, bro.
Hey, Malik Scott is taught him how to come back. I'll tell you that.
Scott, hey, Kevin, shout out to that nigga Malik Scott. Hey, bro. Hey, as soon as it seemed like everybody was done with the fight. We was all like, damn, this shit finna. We was all, I'm so mad. Why my internet acting up, man? Why my internet acting up? As long as y'all can still hear us, we hear, man. That's all that matters, man. But my internet acting up, of course, right now. Oh man, that right hand close. Hey, you watch shit like this, right? Does that make you feel like he cheated?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
It's looking crazy.
Like, it's hard for me. Like, I don't like to think it, but I'm like, why is this fight exactly the same as the first fight? Right? Either the only thing different is though, you see, remember what I told, man? Hey, yo, shout out to I gotta salute that brother, man, up there. Shit, what's his name, man? Right here, Joe, the Ranger, man. Salute to him. I'm gonna start dropping my analysts because remember I told you. Here we go though. I'm not even gonna talk about it right now. We in the next round. Is Fury out all the way recovered, bro? Nah, Fury's not recovered, bro. Fury's not recovered, bro. Fury's not recovered, bro. Wilder's in great shape at 238. I lied. He looks great. He ain't tired none. Fury look like he out of it, bro. Fury look like he finna get face planted. Oh man, Fury finna get face planted. I don't know, man. Let's see. Oh, here it come. I'm telling you. Oh, good jab from Fury though. Okay, there we go. Fury with that left hook, but that shit was just lazy as fuck. Like he not trying to die. Yeah,
it's a
Fury
great fight, regardless of what Fury wants to say about Wilder being a bum.
Why was the second fight so different though? And why does it say it's 28 punches landed to 48 of Fury? Oh, beautiful 1-1-2 for Fury. That hurt Wilder as soon as I said that. That right hand just no joke, last one said, and I almost turned it off. We was all there. We was all finna be so, oh man, except last one, you know what I'm saying? Last one. This is a crazy fight, bro. I don't like the statistics. I don't like how they had the statistics. I don't think it's that. I'm like, I don't know how Fury's landing so many more punches.
I know, because I'm seeing Wilder going down the pipe, bro. Like he's hitting this nigga. He's hitting all bodies. Like, bro, he's hitting this nigga right now. They're not giving him no.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't putting. Oh, that two landed, but they didn't give it to him. He still has 29. They're landing, but oh, Fury looks scared. I think it's finna be. Oh man, come on, Wilder. You got to keep putting that pressure on him. How does he back up Fury all the way to the corner, but somehow he didn't land? Okay, they give him two punches. Like, they're late with this, bro. Who's doing this?
Bro, they're not trying to let Wilder win.
Wilder, you got to keep that goddamn right hand up. There it is. Measurement stick. Throw the jab out. Come on, brother. Oh, Fury trying to be big with you. Come on, Wilder. Be careful. Measurement stick. Come on, brother.
Is Wilder winning the fight now because he had a two-round knockdown? Would you say that?
I think, yeah, he has to be winning the fight. He knocked him down twice. There's no way he can be losing. Let's go.
Fury's trying to rally something back, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah, Fury, he's here, man. Fury looks like he's back. He looked like he didn't have nothing clear left him early in the rounds. I just don't like these punch statistics, bro. There's no way I can believe that he has that much.
I know Wilder's only landed one punch in the last.
Way closer than this. Yeah, bro. This is I don't like this, man.
This is bias.
That 1 and 2 landed. Come on, bro. I don't understand, bro. But they just gave Fury a punch. Bro, did you see that? They just gave Fury a punch and nothing happened. You seen that? Bro, did you see that? He went from 55 to 56 and nothing happened, bro.
Hey, no somebody in these box that, bro.
Y'all know it's all love.
Wow. Who won that round?
Man, I don't even know. I'm too invested right now. Last one, you know it's all love. Who you got, man? Who you got winning? I'm like, damn, I'm not really scoring this shit. I don't know what's going on, bro. Wilder knocked him down too. I'm like, I don't know, bro. I lost count. Cause I got so at one point I gave up. So I guess I had Fury winning the first 4 rounds. I'm so mad at what's wrong with why y'all doing this to brother right now? Why y'all doing this right now? I've been on time. I'm gonna call y'all niggas. I'm gonna have a talk with y'all. It better be the weather or something, man.
Hey, is Wilder winning?
Oh my God.
Did Wilder win that last round, fool?
Did he knock him down?
No, that was what round before?
I don't think he won that one. I don't think he won that one. I think he did win that one, bro. There we go. Wi-Fi is back 100%. We got the 1080p. Don't worry, I'm gonna upgrade my shit. I'm not gonna do this to y'all no more. Oh, here we go. I don't even know what round this is. Ooh, beautiful double jab from Fury. Fury looks heavy. Fury looks like he's back. Fury looks like he's back, man. Fury looks like he's good. Wilder looks, it's hard to tell Wilder because Wilder is like he looks tired, but he's really not tired. Go right to the body, but he got caught with that left hook from Fury. Fury looks like he's back in his wits though. 6th round. It's only in the 6th round. Wow.
Bro, they just gave him a punch and he didn't even land nothing, bro.
I hope, man. Yeah, they've been doing that. I'm telling you. Oh, my internet back for the Fury, man.
Bro, Wilder just landed 2 punches, bro. He still hasn't got a stat. Oh my gosh, bro. These dudes is biased, bro.
Oh, beautiful left. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. You just gotta keep giving it to him. Come on, boy. Come on. Y'all up in here, man. If y'all ain't hit the like button, man, y'all gotta hit.
They're giving Fury punches for coming in wild, bro.
I don't know how the punch statistics is the way that it is. Fury definitely ain't landed like that. Like, if you really want me to say, I'll say out of these 6 rounds. Oh, so they got it 45. Oh, they got Wilder up on Larry's unofficial scorecard. Okay, Larry, I'm gonna go off of you, bro, because I've been watching this shit, but I ain't been scoring it. I've been too invested. This is one of the fights. Like, usually y'all know I'll be scoring. I'll be telling y'all what's happening. This is one of them things, man. Like, this shit crazy, bro. 1-2 again. Hey, salute. I want to say this right now. Salute to Malik Scott. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know what that means.
Wilder.
But salute to you, brother, for being up in here, man. Hit the like button, show some love to you. You know what I'm saying? But Louis B. I don't know if that's Louis Barnes. That's Louis Barnes. Was good with it. Salute to you. I don't know who this dude is up in here, but
no,
we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get him out of here. Hey, Wilder, man, he got to keep this thing up, man.
Is he looking tired now?
Did he take a knee or did he take a slip, bro?
He got pushed.
Nah, he's not tired. He's not tired, bro. He's just more so like I'm used to seeing him this way, man. I'm used to seeing him this way, man. Oh, Fury's coming at him now, bro. All right, chill. Oh, right hand, beautiful work. They got to be. Look, you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful. Wilder can't be swinging like that against Fury. I'll give this. Hey, look, the one thing that Wilder has been taught beautifully from Lee Scott is when he throws, reaction, right? That's something that's really rare that you'll be taught. And that's something that Wilder wasn't doing before. A lot of time he threw, and then he'd admire the work coming back, right? So now you can see him. He'll throw, and then reaction, he's ducking, or he's moving, or he's up. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just throwing. And it's being here, he's boom, 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 type shit, which is good. It's keeping him out of the way of getting hit by a lot of shots from Fury. But at the end of the day, Wilder lost that round, and you just got to be real with it. I don't think it was a knockdown, and I don't think Wilder's getting tired either. He just looks like that. Malik's been amazing. What he's been able to do. And remember what I told you. Then I know I keep coming back to this, but remember I told you, I'm like, he's gonna look the same, but you'll see his reaction time be different. You'll see him do different type of things where it's nothing different what he's doing. Yeah, Wilder has to stay aggressive. He has to. Oh, big left hook, right hand from Fury. My knee is hurting. I just still don't understand these statistics, man.
I don't either.
Maybe I'm maybe I'm on something different. Man, they got Fury as a plus 350, so they don't think. Wilder as a plus 350, so they didn't think he's gonna be able to last through the end of rounds. I'll tell you this, man. I remember I said Fury being in the shape that he is. That's one thing that's worrisome for me. Like, he looks great in these later rounds, man. He looks fully recovered. Wilder looks a little bit heavy. Fury. Like, Fury looks fully recovered from the knockdowns. And I love it. And I love the aggressiveness. I love staying close. Because if you're talking about a guy who has power, who has rangy power. He wants to have you at a certain distance, be able to throw that right hand off. What am I going to do? I'm going to take a step in as quick as I can. I'm getting close. I'm going to put my weight on you. And
Wilder trying to do an Ali effect, though? Is he trying to absorb what Fury's trying to give out? And
no. He's just Fury is just doing the perfect game plan to basically level out what Wilder's trying to do.
He didn't get a stat. That's crazy.
No, you have to understand it's because of the positioning. Fury is now being a lot more aggressive than he was in the earlier rounds. So Wilder's not able to have the type of distance that he had to land what he wanted to land. Also, Fury's doing a good job. He's changing the game. He's making it a lot more dirty. I'm holding, I'm grabbing, I'm right up on you every time I throw something. Oh, Fury's looking to hurt him. You got to throw it right there. See, boom. You got to throw it right there. Right there, Wilder. You got to throw it right there, boy. You got to throw it at range. Don't let him get too close. Don't let him lead. He just looks so heavy. Bow. There it was. Do it again. Let him walk through. Do it again. Believe it.
Buzz.
Oh! That boy Wilder getting hurt, man. My bad, y'all. That boy Wilder getting hurt. You can't stop it right there, referee. What type of shit was that? Oh, man. Wilder, you got to let them hands go. Oh, man. Wilder's out. Wilder's out. Wilder's out, man. I know he holding this shit, but Wilder's out. That man don't got nothing left in that tank. Malik, you gonna have to you got to sing to him sweet nothings. Oh, he's looking like Anthony Joshua. Let that right hand go, boy. Oh, that was the craziest defense I ever seen. Wilder's defense was like this. Damn. Where you learn that from, Chief? And he's still putting his hand up like I won. That was the craziest thing. Well, Fury threw a 1, 2, 3, 2, and Wilder said instead of me hands up or maybe slipping and ducking, he did this. He put his chin up to the air and said, "God, I love you."
I know. Why did you do that?
A respect, but Wilder, the defense was terrible. If you keep doing that, you're gonna be on the ground. Throw them hands. Throw them hands. I really don't know who's winning. I have no idea who's winning, but this is a hell of a fight. Wilder.
Fury now.
Oh! Second knockdown here.
Oh!
What?
Shit, nigga. Damn, nigga, we heard all that. My bad, y'all. This nigga over here got all the shit playing. Here we go. Damn, they got Fury outlining Wilder by over like 36 punches. That's crazy. Like 40 punches, basically. That's disrespectful. Wilder, come on, baby. Let them things go, man. Come on, man. Don't tell me you put all that extra weight on just to fight on your back foot. Oh, jab again for Fury. Fury showing to be the better boxer. It don't matter what you got, but as long as I know how to box, I'm always win no matter whatever. We in the spot. Okay, that's the best I could do right there. Last one looking confident in his pick. Oh, man. 65-65 on Larry's unofficial scorecard. Wilder did some things. They have a 10-7 round for Wilder on the fourth round for Larry. Wow. I think he knocked him out twice. Wilder looks tired, man. But let's see. You know what I'm saying? He always kind of looks like that. He always kind of, oh, there it goes. 1-2 from Wilder. He always does that. It's almost like he's loading up the guns. He hits the wrist, bow. But when it doesn't land, it's almost like he doesn't know what to do. It's not looking good for my man. Come on, man. Man, so it's almost like the same thing. Like it's earlier. Like I had hope. You made me have hope, and now it's just starting to all dissipate. It's all.
He's not tired now.
Oh, Wilder about to get knocked out, y'all. Wilder finna get knocked out, man. Wilder finna get knocked out. Oh! Wilder finna get knocked out, y'all. Wilder finna get knocked out, y'all. Oh man, the beautiful defensive Fury, man. That left hook coming ski and then come right back in the pocket. Oh, you gotta land that right hand, Wilder. He's ducking it the same way. He's ducking it the same way as this is as the first fight. There it is. You gotta throw that thing. You gotta be a man. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it. Throw. My man Wilder's getting schooled. Throw that thing,
He's
Wilder,
not tired.
man. Oh man, Wilder getting schooled, man. I don't like this, man. Wilder getting shitty. Oh man, we got a Bitcoin legend in the game. Get your ass.
Who's that?
Here, bye. I don't know. You talking about some shit. Get your ass up out here, bye. You hear me? Oh man, this ain't what I want. Hey, hit the like button.
Hey, it's a great fight though. Nobody can say Wilder no weak nigga.
Yeah, but that boy getting jet out of eyes. You know what I'm saying? And Fury literally taking that 1-2 on the chin. Fury got to sit down on them things. You hear me? That left hook is destroying Wilder. That man does not know how to defend a left hook. If Wilder knew how to defend a left hook, it'd be different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, salute to Lost One. Lost One said, hit the like.
Why is he always leaning back like he Roy Jones Jr. or something?
Hit the like button. That's something that as he came up, he got used to doing because probably he was always the tallest and biggest motherfucker when he sparred. So he never learned proper defense. You know what I'm saying? He got used to, all that. It's not over yet. Absolutely not. If it goes to the cards, we'll give it another draw. I ain't watched it close enough, but I'm like, I won't be surprised if they give it to Fury. Like, just to end all of this, if it goes to the cards, just to give it to Fury. Unless something crazy happens again. Wilder, though, man, he got to let them things go, man. He's starting to be a little bit gun shy. That's not a good look. But it tells me he's a little bit tired, all that extra weight. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm trying to hold all this.
It's that tattoo.
Bam. Oh, nice. Right to the body. I like that. Come on, throw that thing. Throw that thing, man. He keeps getting caught with that left hook. That's crazy. He just don't know how to just defend against the left hook. That's crazy. Like, you just gotta just keep that right hand right there. Like, we can see, like, ain't nothing different from Wilder. Wilder's still the same. That boy Wilder is taking damage. Let them things go. Oh no, Wilder about to give up. Oh, there you go. Throw them things. Throw them things. Throw them things. Wilder gotta let him go, man. You gotta let him go, man. Wilder look tired in the mug, boy. All that extra weight. He should have never. He should have never. He should have never. That boy Wilder, man, he getting jabbed to the bone. Oh, Wilder, man. You looking sad.
So can anybody beat Fury then, bro? If Wilder can't do it right now?
Yeah, Usyk, Joe Joyce. Usyk, Joe Joyce. It's just Wilder is stuck in his ways, man. Too little, too late. Oh, it's over! It's not over, but Wilder's getting destroyed. Wilder's getting destroyed, man. He gotta let them hands go.
If Wilder knocks him out in the 12th round, is he a GOAT?
He ain't gonna do that. That boy getting demolished. He trying to figure out what's up and what's down right now, bro. He's trying to figure out what's up and what's down right now, bro. Wilder don't know what's going on. This is the end of an era that was beautiful, but Fury put an end to it. He boxed Wilder. It's the same. Just like Frank versus Ife. We just saw it in the co-main event. We saw the same fight in the co-main event. Why did we think anything was going to be anything different? Right hand to the body from Wilder. Fury taking all these shots like it ain't nothing.
Because he ain't got no more power. But Wilder's landing these punches, though. They're not giving him the points, though. That's like, come on, bro. This
also, too. Huh? Also, too, Wilder should have never had all that extra weight on, boy. Should have never had that extra weight on. Oh! Wilder is getting touched up, boy. Oh, nice uppercut from Wilder.
Wilder ain't no bitch though, man. He going out there, nigga. Klitschko didn't fight like that. Klitschko was not trying to get down with Fury though. At the same time, do you agree?
Wilder got to dig deep. He got to dig deep. Put 10 toes to the ground. Look, if y'all up in here, y'all hit the like button, man. The disrespect is on a whole nother level. Okay, don't do that. Hit the like button. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, you know it's Goose. You said earlier in the Sanchez fight that this fight will speak for this one. Absolutely, I did, and I'm holding by that, and it's showing that. I just wanted to believe in the fact that FA was 27. See what I'm saying? So he still had a lot of things he had to learn time. Even though they said Sanchez was 29, I still believe that man's 35, right? So I was like, he's going to be able to take advantage of certain things from my guy Ife. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, in my opinion, I feel like we would see something similar. But Wilder, I had hope because he's 35 years old. He's going to be able to pick up on certain things. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but as of now, and he did pick up on certain things because he dropped Fury. So that showed he learned some. But at the end of the day, it just wasn't enough. Fury showed to be the bigger man, stronger man. As of now, he's coming forward. He's just coming forward. Fury is not scared of Wilder. Wow. He's just making him look like a rag doll. I love it. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's beautiful boxing. Regardless of who you're going for, the boxing is beautiful from Fury. Fury changed the game plan as the rounds came forward. He said Usyk who, Joshua who. It's hard for anybody to beat a big man like Fury. Fury's too big.
It's unfair, really.
Wilder could beat him, but he just doesn't have the skill. He has the tools, but he doesn't have the skill.
It's kind of like that one dude that got all the bounce, but just can't really put the rest together. Like the shot just not.
Exactly. And a nigga who don't got balance like that at all, like he's way better.
Bad timing on the block shots, like
you have everything in the world.
It's not clicking together. Versus like a LeBron, where it's like, dang, that motherfucker know how to use it all.
Let them hands go, Wilder.
Oh!
That was nasty. Jesus. Oh my God. That was disgusting. Call the fight. That boy finna die. He been talking about that type of shit, what he was gonna do to someone.
I know. Karma is crazy.
It's over, y'all. I hope y'all didn't bet on Wilder because you would have been disappointed. It's over. It's over. It's over. Who called it 10th? Did last one call it 10th round? Fury or 6th? I think last one might have called it. It's snipers, man. I would have been interested to see your take because I remember you saying you thought Wilder was going to win. So this might have been the first time you ever lost. But I can't say that because you wasn't here. Oh, yep. Last one just said. He said 10th round. This is my round, baby. Yep. You was right. Well, it's not over yet, but you was right, basically. Looks like Wilder's out of it. You called it, last one.
Hey, Wilder coming back, though.
Oh!
Hey, he hitting that motherfucker, though. He trying. Hey, this is a hell of a fight.
All right. Hey, did you just create another account so you can come into the chat? Hey, look, watch out. Watch out for this guy right here. Watch out. Oh, man. Hey, that's crazy, though. I never would have expected that. Hey, if y'all up in here, man, hit the like button. Show some love to the motherfucking chat. Show some love to the motherfucking chat. Hey, yo, man, I'm amped, man. I never would. Hey, Fury was out on his feet. If y'all don't know what it looks like to be out on your feet, he was out on his feet. Wounded. What are the most dangerous? I think Fury about to cocky there. That's that UK talk. I don't know what that means. That's that UK right there. Hit the like already, lost one. All right, no, Fury, he's back though. He's still pressing forward though. I like that. Fury never deters from his game plan, no matter what. Wilder, what's up, bro? That weight, man. See, Fury got all that weight on him, bro. Fury got all that weight. Come on, man. 11th round, Wilder's still in it. I'm telling you, man, you got to respect Wilder. He's still in it. Let them things go, man. Wilder, you got to let them things go. There it is. Let it go. Oh, that right hand. You lining it up. You leaving that hand out too long. You lining it up for Fury to throw the right hand over the top.
I don't think we got enough, bro.
We ain't here enjoying boxing, man. We ain't worried about none of that, man. We just watch it. Don't worry about that. This is community, this Fluence Lounge, man. It ain't about that.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Damn.
That's crazy.
Damn. That's embarrassing. Malik Scott, hey, they better. He's gonna fire Malik Scott after this.
He can't though, because that was on Wilder.
Oh my God.
Malik Scott got him that far. Shit.
Oh.
Will Fury ever lose?
Oh my God, Lord. Just all that shit he was talking. This, that. Look at his wife. She over there crying. Look, hey, I picked Wilder to win. I'm not talking much love, but to go out the way he did. Fight of the year, hands down from last one, man. Y'all think Wilder got a career after this? What y'all think?
If Joshua do.
What a fight.
Come on, bro. You act like Joshua won't get pieced up by Fury.
Well, no, I'm not saying that.
Everybody does.
I'm just saying. I'm just like, if Wilder would have took his second loss like a man, and then came into this, he would have went out a whole lot better. But now this great fight is tainted because he had the excuse of saying Fury was this, that. He slandered another man's name. And if Mark Brillen didn't throw in the towel in the second fight, it would have went the same exact way. So that's my point. So we can say all we want. Great fight. Beautiful fight. But Wilder took so much damage in that fight. All of the let's see him against White. Let's see him against Wallen. All of that, I don't know if that's even realistic because of the damage he took in this fight. See what I'm saying? He's 35 years old. He's not young. So this was possibly career ending for Wilder right here. He's never going to come back.
Think about it, bro. If you think about what he did for the
and physically. So it's more than that's what I'm seeing. And it's like he looked better. He looked better. But at the end of the day,
well, I'm saying, what if, because I'm like, if you really look at it, bro, his reason for boxing wasn't like other people's reasons for boxing. He didn't grow up with somebody telling him like, you can be world champ one day. You know what I mean? So I'm like, he got into it for his daughter strictly. She was having a problem that he could not afford, and he had to figure out how to afford it. And he done that with all his children and provided for all of them.
I know that. I'm not disputing any of that. I think it's
I'm just saying as far as like if him to retire.
Bro, I'm not taking it. Bro, he's good. Like he's good. His life is good. I'm not taking any away with it. I'm just saying from here on out, I'm like, there's fights out there for him. But is it worth it after the damage he took in these fights? Like what more is there out there for him? See what I'm saying? For the damage he took in these fights, 35 years old. Like in my opinion, I'm like, what's the point, man? Especially if he didn't talk all that. Oh, Jesus, the way he just fell like that. Oh my God,
No.
that was nasty. He died, man. Left hook, overhand right, hands all the way down, no defense. And then remember what Malik Scott was saying, we'll die in war, baby. We're sweet, we're sexy, we're dancing.
His defense is just terrible.
We're dancing, we're blocking. Warriors mentality. Look, all that shit sound good. And I know y'all probably think, man, why you just going on? I'm just like, y'all gotta understand, man. He ain't never gonna be the same. And whatever yes men that Wilder had around him to believe that he could go into the third fight and fight the exact same way he fought in the previous two fights.
You didn't see any changes. You didn't see anything.
Other than that, he went to the body. Remember, but I told you, Malik Scott can't bring any change. He's not going to be able to change. It's too late in the game.
Huh? Where you going?
Oh my God. The overhand right. Oh man, he died. Like Wilder, do y'all really think Wilder's going to be able to come back from this? It's hard for me to believe that he's going to be able to do that. He's 35 years old. He literally got flatlined. No matter what, Wilder is winning. Can't live the rest of his life on the beach chilling with his kid. Absolutely. I like it. When it comes to the outside life, I'm not referring to the outside life, right? I'm just strictly referring to the factor of what's the point of him having to come back and fight a guy like, I don't know, Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz, any of these dudes. Like, what's the point? Like, Fury is supposedly the best in the world. He's the top of the mountain. No one's better than him. Like, if he would have went out a different way, absolutely, I don't feel sorry for him at all. I'm just saying, if he would have went out in a different way, if he would have went out and he somehow, even if he would have got knocked down the same way that he got knocked down, right? But he would have went to a decision, then I'm like, all right, he still has fights. But get flatline like that, and what everyone is missing the point of, all of the excuses he made where he said he got drugged, the costume, this, he had something in his gloves. That's what matters. He looks so much better. I understand where you're coming from. In my opinion, I don't think so. And the reason why I say he don't look so like, see, I'll say he looks so much better to someone who's earlier in their career, 26 or something like that, 25. And then they took a loss like that. Like Daniel Dubois. Like Daniel Dubois, when he came back after his loss to Joe Joyce, he looks better. I can give him that because he still has time to improve. Wilder still look like the same guy, man. I just thought Fury.
What about so? What if Wilder?
He can still make a hell of a lot of money. Why not? He can, but is that much more money worth his longevity in life?
I'm gonna say this
though. A bad beating in the second fight, and in this fight, look at the way. Like, that's not no regular knockdown. That's not a regular knockdown, y'all. And that's in the heavyweight division. That's a Francis. Like, that's not regular. That nigga got flatline. Like, let's be realistic. I know Wilder's a guy, but
I hear what you're saying, Flu. But Michael Bisping was in stupid wars and ended up getting the belt. So I'm like, you can't really. I mean,
that's a different sport, bro.
It is. I'm saying as far as like getting the belt, unless he can beat Fury, which is like you said, he didn't have the skill, right? But I'm saying as far as everybody else, bro, I don't see anybody else. I mean, Joshua maybe. Usyk for sure will give him problems.
It's not. See, where you talking like we're talking about UFC or something like that. Like next in line, that's who he fights. Fury can retire right now if he wants to. Like he's doing the post-fight interview. I'm not listening, but he could retire right now if he wants to. Oh, who's there for me to fight? Let me see what he said. I wouldn't respect Wilder if I was Fury. I dusted him all 3 times. I don't know if y'all saw that. Respect the Fury for that right there. Wilder's hurt, so I understand that. But I stand by what I said, man. You think people will dare say Fury cheated now? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Boxing wins at the end of the day, as always. I would love to see Fury versus Usyk. Fury's just too big for Usyk. Fury beats Joshua. Fury beats everyone. So it's gonna be interesting to see where Fury goes from here.
You say he's gonna retire in 2 years. You didn't hear his plan?
No, I turned down the.
No, he said it before the fight in an interview. He was like, "I'm gonna be wild after that. It's easy. I was gonna. I was.
Oh, all right. He's doing singing shit. I thought he was maybe gonna call out Usyk or some shit like that. But hey man, he did it, and not only did he do it, it was an impressive fight. I got to give it to Wilder because he put everything into it. But Wilder,
skills pay the bills.
it's just man. It's funny because he fired Mark Breland because he prevented that from happening. Malik Scott, J. Diaz, they allowed him to go out on a shield, and that's going out on your shield, y'all. You tell me which one you'd rather prefer.
Just depends on your own self, Some people are like, I don't mind it.
I respect it if you didn't make all the excuses. You feel me?
Oh, I'm not saying, you feel me? At the end of the day, you feel me? You live by the words you speak. So I'm like,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's what a lot of people gonna say. It's like this is the great fight of the year, but Wilder's not gonna be able to gain a lot of respect
I
from
don't
it.
know how I got fight of the year already. We haven't seen Canelo Plant. We haven't seen any of these other good fights that we got lined up.
Davis versus Rolly.
Rose, we ain't got.
That's
You
gonna
got
be
Clarence Crawford
crazy.
versus Sean Porter. There's some good fights still left, man.
That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be 100, man. Wilder, man, he got worked. He worked. Salute the Lost One. Lost One said, "Be right back." I don't even know, man. We going 3 hours 50 minutes, man. You gotta salute to us, man. You already know what it is. We was in here for the long run, man. This was a great card. It was worth it, but unfortunately, every fight predicted the next fight, right? If you really think about it, Adam Kawanaki versus Robert Helenius. It was the same fight that we saw after that. F.A. Agaba versus Frank Sanchez. It was the same fight after that we saw Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. So skills pay the bills, especially if you know how to use it right. You might have the big right hand, but if I can negate it, if I can do the right things, Anthony Joshua versus Usyk, over and over, man. Boxing's been winning lately, man. Skills have been winning, man, for a little bit. Oh, look at his wife crying. Brr.
You know what's crazy though?
Big Bird, you told that nigga you thought he would. No, I'm just playing. Much love. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean nothing. I'm just like, the only reason I feel the way I can say, because Wilder, you made all these excuses, man. The disrespect is ridiculous, man.
But he's trying to save his legacy, man.
But I'm like, if it's any other fighter, if it's not Wilder, we going crazy off that type of finish. Like that's not no regular stoppage. Like that's how Wilder stopped Ortiz. That nigga got boom, boom, and he said, like that was like Fury Wilder. Like that's why I don't appreciate about y'all, man. Y'all over here trying to act like, oh man, it was a great fight. It was man. It was a great fight, but he got destroyed. He had one moment where he knocked down and hurt Fury, but other than that, he got destroyed and got laid on his back. And that's what it is. It's all respect to him. But I'm like, it's necessary because I'm like, you made so much excuses, and it's not right. That's all I'm saying, man. I can feel however you want to feel about me, man. That's just how I feel deep now.
Wilder has to deal with his days. I still support him. I don't have no beef towards him. He got to eat his words. He got to deal with that every day.
How you gonna feel like that toward Wilder, but then say the things you said about AJ?
Oh well, you already know why I say that stuff against AJ because of what I had to.
Right, man.
It ain't right.
I'm like it's the same. At least AJ made it all the way through with Usyk, and then
hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even trying to be right in that instant, man. Forget that bum over there. I could be wrong. You could have. I don't care. I'm telling the whole Black Goose Nation, I'm wrong. Oh well. But I do want to ask you about that Davis fight, though. Do you think this is gonna be Davis? Well, I don't want to say first challenge because I think Gamboa is still a good opponent. People be trying to disrespect that man like he's just trash or something. I don't think he's trash. Do you think he's trash?
Well, nah, but I'm like Terrence Crawford. He did the most work on Gamboa. He beat Gamboa when he was supposed to be the next Floyd, and he knocked him out. No one else has finished him. By the way, Ryan Garcia is supposed to be fighting Gamboa. He was supposed to fight Jojo Coco Diaz, but obviously he's not gonna take that fight. Coco's too good, right? Coco, he's the same person who made Tevin Farmer never come back and fight again. You know what I'm saying? By the way, where you been, Tevin? I'm just playing. I love you. You're my favorite. It's just I haven't seen you since you lost.
Bro, and I remember when he lost, you was just like, this is not good, man. He was hurt. And that card was
I told you too. I was like, if he lost and I'm telling you, he's gonna get buried. Like, no one's gonna talk about him. And look, like a year and a half later, no one's talking about him. No one cares about him.
You got the AB effect right now, man.
Man, worse than AB. At least AB, man, got his paper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
like
true.
Tevin got his paper, but I'm like, not to like AB still can sell. Like Farmer, niggas forgot about him. Niggas don't even know he's really the top when it comes to 135.
Bro, he was supposed to fight Tank like literally 2.5 years ago.
And then remember he got shot in the hand. That shit got delayed, and from there it's just bullshit.
Bro, we was like, what? He got shot in his hand. We like, that's very unfortunate. And I remember he was like, he was about to get Tank that work. He didn't want that. He got lucky. He got shot.
Such a beast, man. Now it's like I don't even know. I'm like, you too old now. You past your prime.
Tank will give you that work now. Tank in his prime, about to enter that prime years. Like it's. Hey, so okay, who do you say is legit on his resume? Than Tank? Because if you don't feel like anybody is legitimate enough, or somebody that you can speak into the breath of, like, okay, then is this his first test? His first true test? Would you give that?
Is Rolly of Davis's first true test?
Yeah.
What's up? Let me ask you this right now. What you got going on tonight? You gotta get off it, man.
No, I'm chilling, fool.
All right, then hold that question, nigga. Let me get situated. Hey, we about to have, or should we break it to a different stream? Nah, because people probably just gonna be hopping to this one, huh?
Let me say post-fight.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, because people hopped in that Bellator one.
Yeah, so what? Just keep the shit going. Shit, we 4 hours in. Might as well, huh?
Joe Rogan ain't got shit on us, boy.
Fuck it. So we on the action, man. We gonna do we doing a poll. I don't even know what we're gonna talk about. We're just gonna talk. I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, did you see Dave Chappelle's new stand-up?
No.
We probably can't even discuss that if you know.
Yeah, because we're gonna do the podcast tomorrow, so we got shit to talk about tomorrow. So we're gonna discuss all that. I'm gonna let you know.
We got BMF tonight, huh?
Yeah, BMF tonight. Should we just do a post fight? Just break it to a different stream?
I mean, it's up to you. It don't matter.
You should, bro. What is it? 12? We're going to like 1.
12. So one of your song?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
I'm going to hit it. Hopefully y'all join up in us the post fight.
So you about to lead this one?
Yeah, I'll lead this one, start a new one up, and I'll send you the link. And we'll just rerun that shit through. Like 35, 40 minutes.
All right.
So we're gonna do a post fight. Y'all better show us love. Hey, remember that question on the Davis Rolly saying if it's the hardest fight, all right? So appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe button. Appreciate y'all joining us tonight. We finna do a post fight, so make sure Oh, Michael Hernandez just hopped up in the thing. Hey, Hernandez, what you think? To stay on it?
It's up to you, bro.
I'm like, hey, Michael, hey, make sure you hop up into our we're gonna go live for like 45 minutes. I have to do a post fight. So appreciate y'all. Fluence Lounge. We're gonna be back on literally 10 minutes. It's a low, nigga. We out of here.